Where you at, Berto?
I made this shit look too easy.
What up, man? Talk to me. What's good? Razor, gazer. Back Monday stream. Yo, shout out to Josh with the gifted, man.
I made this shit look too easy. I made this shit look too easy.
Yee-hee. Money. Make sure y'all say thank you. Whoever got that gifted sub, thank you, Josh. Appreciate that, man. Hell yeah. Y'all think I should go no glasses or glasses today? I hate looking ugly, bruh. When you said your haircut was freeform, that's what I meant by it all kind of happened. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's literally kind of how it happened for real, though. It all just kind of came together. No glasses. I'm seeing no glasses. No glasses. That's the vibe today. No glasses. I need to trim my shit. My shit getting a little out of control. And I need a haircut. God damn it. I just look like a goddamn homeless person, man. I think the glasses should only work on the night stream. For that contrast, because you're not even really supposed to wear glasses at night, right? I see the vision. I see what you're talking about. I'm not feeling myself right now. Yo, I'm starting my business in my country. Any advice? What type of business is it? Homeless person with style. Y'all know that's really the trend nowadays. You got to put holes in your shirt and shit. Like, you got to walk around homeless. The more homeless you look, the more motion you got. You know what I'm saying? That's really the swag for real. I be like ripping up my shirts and shit. They be like, what the fuck are you doing? This is swag. This is what you call swag. Real shit. My most recent IG post, I think, or maybe not my most recent, but one of my hardest fit pics. I'm about to show y'all this shit. I got a big ass rip on the side of my shirt, and that shit was hard. Let me see if it's there. Look. Look at this shit. Look at this big ass rip on the side of my shit. And y'all can't tell me that's not hard. That's hard as fuck. The more homeless you look, the better. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Y'all picking up what I'm throwing down? Dead ass. Not like dead ass, but kinda on some shit though. For real. Look, I'm not the only nigga. You know who could dress really well? Gunna. That nigga got swag. Look how many holes he be putting in his shirt. Let me see if I can find one. Look at it. Look at this, chat. I'm trying to tell y'all. Homeless drip. Holes in the shirt. The more holes you got in your shirt, the more swag you got. I'm trying to tell you. Look. Holes all in his shirt, bruh. What time is it there? I see it's daytime. It's 1 in the morning for me. The sun's probably gonna set within the next couple of hours. It's 6:30 for me right now though. Shit, he does look. Wait, what? He does look homeless, but got aura. I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Not gonna be putting that shit on though. No glaze. That nigga hard. That nigga hard. No glaze and no weird shit. Sam in the chat. How you doing, Sam? How's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling? We chilling, man. I'm feeling good. We getting this stream started, bro. Whoa, hold up. That's how y'all coming? 26 people, congruent viewers, no raids, no nothing off the rip, just the where you at family. Oh, so y'all trying to say we got some motion now? Is that what y'all trying to say? Is that what y'all are alluding to at the moment? Cause that's what it's kind of looking like. The fuck, y'all? So y'all saying that we like low key on some like real streamer shit? Is that what y'all saying?
Where you at, Berto?
Okay. Okay. I'm good, Sam. Remember that next time. I got lost in the chat. I don't know what's going on right now. You had 35 with nothing last stream, didn't you? Yeah, nah, shit's going up. I love to see that y'all showing up for me, bro. Berto, favorite anime. My favorite all-time anime is Bleach. And I genuinely feel like if you haven't watched Bleach, it's gonna be a lot because there's so many fucking episodes, but it's kind of like Naruto on some shit. Like, you got to watch it. It's like a classic, you know? It's a classic. It's been one of the big threes forever. So Bleach is definitely like top. Berto, you ready for Core 4000 or Blood War? Bro, you know I am, man. You know I am. The thing is, I'm not even like watching anime right now, but when that shit drop, you know I'm tuning in. But I do want to get back into anime, bro. What's y'all favorite animes? Drop them in the chat so I can see. But I've watched a lot of the good ones. Like, the ones that, like, everybody says you need to watch. Like, I've watched that. And then, you know, I've watched a couple of, like, the underground ones, too. DBZ, obviously. Hunter x Hunter, yeah. One Piece. So I'm behind on One Piece, but, like, I done caught up on some shit. But I'm not, like, all the way caught up with One Piece. So Demon Slayer, I never gave it a chance, bro. I don't know why. I heard it's fire, but I've never given Demon Slayer a chance. Is it really good? Is it worth the hype? Like, it's one of those. It's like I feel intimidated to start, but I don't want to waste my time. Demon Slayer mid. That's kind of how I feel, but I don't want to say that either though, because a lot of people like it. Dan. Okay, so Dan is fucking hard. I haven't finished it yet though. I watched season 1, and then I saw the new season came out, and I didn't go tap in. Saying my sis told me to watch it. Yeah, bro. I don't know. Demon Slayer has animation but mid-story, and that's the thing. So I need the storyline to be good, or at least entertaining. Like One Punch Man. Even though One Punch Man is like, the storyline is pretty like interesting, but it's comedic. You know what I'm saying? You don't take it too seriously, but it's entertaining. It's fun. You know, it's really good. Made by the same creators One Punch Man. Y'all need to go tap into Mob Psycho. Y'all know about Mob Psycho? Now that's peak anime. I'm not gonna lie. Mob Psycho? Y'all ever heard of Mob Psycho? PG Teen Titans was fire. Y'all talking about the old Teen Titans? Of course. But that's not considered anime, right? That's technically a cartoon, but I mean, it was good. I remember really wanting to see that back in the day. I remember, you know, waiting up to watch that motherfucker. Would you ever read mangas? I used to. I read Bleach's manga, Naruto's manga. I got the entire Naruto manga collection right there in the back. I got the entire Naruto manga collection in the back right there. But I think I also read Mob Psycho's manga. I'm not like a big manga reader, but I would, like, if I'm invested in the story enough, I'll go check the manga out. Have you read Vagabond? Nah. Hero Academia. So I started Hero Academia, but that shit kind of just fell off for me, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, but then I see clips here and there, and I'm like, oh, that shit look hard. But at this point, it's just like I'm off it. Like, I don't even want to like go back to it, bro. It's like, but I done seen bits and pieces. Attack on Titan peak, hell yeah. Attack on Titan is peak. Attack on Titan's peak. If you don't fuck with Attack on Titan, bro, I don't even know what to tell you. Attack on Titan is peak. Storyline peak, animation more than good enough. Attack on Titan was good. I cannot lie. Hajime no Ippo. I've heard of that one. I gotta go back in time for that one, but I heard that's good. I feel like My Hero dropped off for a while, then picked up again. That's kind of what I'm perceiving, but at this point, it's like I'm off it. Y'all lost me. You know what is good as fuck though? Let me see. This one right here. This one right here. Hold up. Where is it? This what's I'm Googling it, my bad. This is peak. I fucked with this anime right here. And I'm just waiting. I want to go read the manga. Like, this is one of the few animes that got me to the point where, like, yo, I'm about to go read the manga for real. Right here. Kanji 9. Kanji 9?
Hold on.
Whoa.
What is this?
Kanji 9, y'all. This motherfucker right here is hard. Kanji 9 is hard. Upbeat in the chat. What up, boy?
Where you at, Berto?
Y'all gotta go tap into this. Kanji number 9. Peak anime. Peak. 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 For sure ski. You got a good animator I should watch? Oh, for reaction? Word. Watch JoJo's. I heard JoJo's is good, but I can't get down with the fucking animation style, bro. Chainsaw Man is fire. Chainsaw Man made me want to read the manga too. I just didn't get around to it. Hell's Paradise, heard about it, but I didn't jump into it. But I am waiting for Chainsaw Man's anime to come around. I just peep. It look like they about to drop a movie on that hoe. Hey, yo, you leaving? Much love, man. All right, but what's your favorite film, Berto? I'm a major film. Gotta know. So I love films as well. I'm a big movie guy. So I'm like a workaholic, bro. I really don't like to do shit with my free time. I don't really like to go out like that. Like, I'm a homebody. So like my favorite thing to do on my free time is watch like TV shows and films. But even that I don't get to do as much as I want to. So that's like my guilty pleasure, sitting down, wasting time and watching some shit. Even though I'm very disciplined, so I still don't get to do it as much as I like. But favorite all-time movie, I mean, it's going to sound basic, but it's just really that good. Like, you'd be lying to say it's not that good. But Wolf of Wall Street, I feel like it's kind of basic, but Wolf of Wall Street's literally one of those movies like you could watch once a year and it's always good, right? It's really that good. No, you know what I'm saying? Wolf of Straw it's just really that good. And I know a lot of people like it. So it's like it might come off like basic, but it's just really that good. But you know, I could talk about movies all day. And TV shows. Right now I just started watching Breaking Bad. I was putting it off for a long time. That shit's peak. But everybody knows about that one. Bro, I'm not fucking with my hair today, bro. Do you watch war movies? Okay, so I'm kind of behind on war movies, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what I did just watch? I just watched FM1? The racer movie? Like some speed racing shit. Now that shit was hard. That shit made me like, okay, I need to go tap in on the rest of these type of movies. F1, yeah. I just watched that. That shit was fire, y'all. If y'all haven't watched that, go tap in. What do you think about the new John Wick movie? So, I watched the last John Wick movie I watched was the one where he supposedly died at the end. That was the last one I watched. I didn't watch the newest one. I think where the girl's like the star, right? You should watch it. Is it good? Ballerina's good. The ballerina one's good. It's alright. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, they stretching this shit. I'll probably still watch it on some fun shit, but if you liked the F1, try Grand's Terraso movie. Let me copy that. Let me see. What's that look like? The fuck? Damn. Let me see. What's that? This is good. This one right here. This. Okay. I like the F1, so maybe I'll tap into that. You gonna watch Superman? Of course. So I thought the Superman shit was looking kind of corny, but then I saw the newest trailer and I was like, okay, I think this might be hard. They're going in a different direction. I thought it was corny at first because I really liked the last Superman so much. It was more of a serious tone, and I like the more serious shit. I'm not saying I can't appreciate like more lighthearted shit, but I like the last Superman a lot. I genuinely did. What's that? The Snyder Superman. So I thought like when I saw the new Superman they going with, I was like, it should look kind of weak, but I was gonna watch it no matter what. I feel like I always give superhero movies a chance. You gonna watch Fantastic Four? For sure. All right, y'all ready to get into some reactions, man? Again, thank you guys for pulling up. I appreciate y'all. It's a little bit earlier stream today, but Monday stream, we here, we rocking, we getting to it. Where you at, family? I appreciate y'all.
Where you at, Berto?
And yeah, we just hit the sub goal, man. We hit that sub goal. Maybe I need to update it. I need to update the sub goals. Might as well, huh? Let's see. Monthly. Is this YouTube or is this Twitch? I might have to update it after the goddamn stream. You know me, I'm Mr. L streamer. Don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying to remember off the top. Monthly subs. No, that's not it. I'm gonna give it like 2 more seconds for me to figure this shit out. Top subscribers, sub. Yeah, I don't think I can update it while stream. So I just gotta wait. What's good, Fortnite? Welcome to the stream, man.
Where you at, Berto?
Welcome. Everybody new coming in, I appreciate y'all. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Where You At family. Make sure you hit that follow button. Make sure you turn your noties on so you never miss a live stream. Let's get right into it, man. We about to do some reactions, man. I got some good ones today, y'all. I think I got some really nice ones today. I think we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good old time. Let me find that first vid. Oh, this is a longer one, so y'all Get your popcorn and your snacks. I might have to break this up into 2 parts. I might have to break it up into 3. God damn. It's a longer one right here. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Let's go. What is Uppy saying? What if you and chat decide on a subscriber punishment board and spend every time us supporting it subs on Twitch? That could be a good ass idea, boy. I know I butchered that reading. Man, I need to take a goddamn reading class or some shit. Jesus. Even though, yeah, I don't really know why we would be punishing anybody, but all right, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Spam that.
Where you at, Berto?
Make it look good. Make it look good. Oh, I'm testing out my new buttons on the stream. I'm gonna try to do this thing where I like, it don't even matter. Where I try to like make my face big every time I talk, like, right? All right, 3, 2, 1. I went to Japan to start a family and learned my lesson by that boy. Very scam likely. If you guys don't know who Scam Likely is, pretty much he is this guy.
Japan was in
I gotta restart the intro. If you guys don't know who Scam Likely is, he pretty much is this guy who's like down bad. And down bad is kind of a weird way to put it because bro be clapping. He be clapping too much though. He has lost his mind. Bro be traveling the world, catching every STD known to goddamn man. Jesus. And supposedly he went to Japan and ended up catching some stuff. So we about to actually tap into the series. It's a long one. We might actually end up breaking this up into parts, but let's get right into it. Make sure you guys tap in on Twitch. The link to that will be in the description. That's Where You At, Berto? And let's get right into it. W intro. W intro. Come on. Yeah, he playing Pokemon with the STDs, bro. Not gonna lie. Bro is literally playing Pokemon with the STDs. It's crazy. All right. Let's do it.
I heard Japan was in desperate need for black men. So me being the smart individual that I am, I went and got myself a ticket. I don't usually do stuff like this, but when the government is asking people to come there, why not? And it's really like the perfect time too, because I was about to go to DR because, you know, if you're in a drought and you got 0 hoes, the best place to go is the DR or Colombia.
They say the passport bros mission is crazy. They say when you leave the country, they going overly. Now, me personally, I don't want them problems. I'm taking my chances here in the States. Me personally, though.
So instead of going to DR, I figured I would just change my flight and see what Japan's talking about. If y'all want to sit back and wait around, then that's cool. But me, I'm the type of guy, I'm going to go get it myself. Just like Young Thug said, I just needed the platform. This should also be a warning for y'all females to do a better job trying to keep your man. Because give him 5 reasons on why he shouldn't.
Colombia girls finna sell your kidneys. Nah, for real, I literally watched and reacted to a video on my Berto 2 channel. Y'all go check that out if you haven't already. W plug, here dig. But people will go to like different countries to clap some hoes, and they will straight up knock you off. Like, it's crazy. And on some real shit, it's just not worth it to me. Clapping some shit is not that much of a priority to me, bruh. I value my life way more than clapping shit, bruh. 100.
Just up and leave and go to Japan. I don't really know what to expect when I get there. I just hope I can be loved and swarm with Japan ladies. I hope I can mate with most of them.
Last nut for real.
I might stay there. I might end up staying there. I just want to see if this is actually true. I'm the risk taker. I'm the big dog. You guys want to sit around and hee hee ha ha ha, oh my God. No, I'm the one that's going to go get it. I'm going to keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. All right, y'all. So we just touched down in Japan. A few mean stares like, what the fuck are you doing here? But it's all good. We going to get through it. Real rap. I just woke up, so my sleep schedule is all fucked up right now. But let me tell you guys my experience so far in Japan. After I dropped my bags off at my room and everything, I hopped on the train and I started walking the streets of Tokyo. I'm from Las Vegas and it looks just like Las Vegas, but in Japanese. I found this fire building too. I wish I would have took a fit pic right here. I was really just walking around for like 3 hours using Google Translate to talk to girls and talk to everybody, so I couldn't use my phone that much to record. Look at this
W
beautiful
plug
scenery
EDR.
right here. Mwah. Also, there was a bunch of other tourists, so I didn't feel weird or left out or anything. But let me tell you guys one thing, the racism is definitely there. I had little kids walking up to me talking about, hey, gang, 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 bro.
Hell nah. You go to Japan and just because you black, they talking about some gang gang. The YN influence is too large, bruh. Hell.
Bro, gang, gang, they was calling me Pop Smoke. They said Pop Smoke, nigga, nigga. Bro, I swear to God, if I wasn't by myself, I would have stuffed those kids in the trash can. Also, the lady boys are definitely real. I'm not gonna fall for it because I'm a transformer expert. But if
Transformer expert. Now, not out of interest at all, but how do you become a Transformer expert? The only way you can become a Transformer expert is through experience, no? When you really think about it, you can't become an expert in something if you haven't experienced it. I think we're on to something.
you're not on your P's and Q's and you have a little bit too much to drink, you will fall for it. It's kind of fun to use Google Translate, honestly, and it's like texting, so it's way easier, so I really have time to think about what I'm gonna say next. And girls said that they love my accent. I didn't even know I had an accent, bro. This is crazy. After I got bored of walking around, I went to the club for a little bit, and it was some weird ass music, but it was still lit. I seen some black guys in there, and I was actually talking to them, and they were telling me how like black guys are the main people that the girls are looking for. Now I did score this night after the club, so I'm officially 1 for 1. I've been here one day. I already got a bucket up there. Come on, you see me.
Now, what he means by bucket is clapping sound effects. If you don't know about Scam Likely, he's a nasty guy.
I had to get a picture for you guys. I couldn't forget that I'm here for content. I can't be having too much fun. It was great, honestly. Me and her had fun, but it wasn't like I want to start a family type shit. It was more like, oh my God, I see a cute black guy. I want to score. So yes, I'm still on the hunt to breed and make families, but I don't know if they'll take me serious. I guess I gotta keep.
With the bucket, does he mean 3 STDs? I don't think so. Not yet.
I gotta ask around more, and I gotta talk to the right people. I see a lot of you guys really upset that I'm in Japan right now, saying that I'm gonna boost the crime rate and stuff like that. Bro, I'm not a crash out. I'm a positive person. I'm cool if you get to know me. And why can't I go travel the world? Even if I wasn't doing this to breed families, which I am, of course, I still would like to travel the world. That is pretty much all I did, though, for my first day. I was super tired, so I wasn't trying to do too much, you feel me? But I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Day number 2 in Japan. I woke up kind of late, so I knew I had to catch up, so I immediately hopped on Tinder.
My dog is doing overseas Tinder, chat. Tinder in Japan. Never thought I'd see the day. Tinder is bad out here, bro. Can you imagine in Japan? Nah, this is crazy.
I told her I came here yesterday, but I'm staying until
Appreciate the
next Sunday.
follow.
The tension started building up, and I said I love taking control. She said she loves to be fully controlled, so I said, all right, how about whoever finishes first has to pay for our date that we had set up? All they ever use.
Now, this is a lot of conversation in Tinder, bro. I ain't gonna lie. American chats ain't going like this smooth just off of first interaction at the Tinder box. What? Love being fully controlled. She's overly going. She's not even giving any pushback. She's going.
In Japan is WhatsApp or Telegram, so I immediately went to that. Around 5 p.m., she came to my room, and I already scored. Now, I knew I was going to finish first, but it doesn't matter. It's
no defense, literally. Just, hey, here you go. Olay. Like, on some shit. Olay to the cheeks, literally. Olay. Right to that shit, bro. She's overly going.
It's about the tension and the talking. Most of the times, the build-up is better than the actual thing. Like, you have to give her a reason to want to come over. So that's why I made it a competition. I'm not gonna lie, I was free balling inside of her. I didn't wear.
What? What are you doing? So this is how he ended up in this predicament. This nigga's free balling in a different country. What the fuck are you doing, bruh?
A helmet or anything, but she was okay with it, so if she wants to keep it, that's up to her. That was my main goal anyways. I wanted to come here and start a family. Alright, so after I finished that, I hopped back on the train station and I started walking the streets again, pulling out my Google Translate. I went inside this very popular club and I met this dude named Evan in like the first 10 minutes. He was also from America and he was telling me that he's been staying here for over a month and a half for free, leeching off other women. After he told me that, it's like my third eye really open, like I really seen a vision in why I was here. He then told me that he knows a better spot. I was kind of in more of a ghetto area, so we hopped on the train and we went to that area. He ended up leaving the club a little bit early because he met somebody and he sent me this. Salute to him, man. He's a star player and he's still putting up numbers in overtime. He said, fuck it, don't sub me out, coach. I need to get my stats up. I was still at the club and I made the dumbest mistake ever. I put my buffs on in the club. Mind you, this wasn't Tokyo, this was downtown. So like in Cali terms, this was not in LA where all the tourists be. This is Compton in the gutter. I'm not gonna lie, they were dancing, you probably can't see them right now. But as soon as I put them on, the whole energy in the entire club shifted.
Why? What's so crazy about putting shades on in the club?
More females started coming up to me. They told me to come to the back. I was using my Google Translator. Hold on real quick. I'm so sorry. I just can't help to tell you guys that I really...
Maybe it just gave off the vibe like he was rich or something. So they're like, oh yeah, we choosing up.
put that shit on. It don't matter where I'm going to. I'm gonna get...
This nigga has basketball shoes on in the club. This is not drip. This nigga just showed us fucking hoop shoes and said he put that shit on.
To tell you guys that I really put that shit on. It don't...
Nigga, what? That is not drip. I mean, I'm not saying like this is a bad fit, but like you went clubbing in Hardens. These are literally hoop shoes. Basketball shoes in the club, nigga. It is not 2003, nigga. Niggas aren't wearing LeBron James shoes in the club anymore.
No matter where I'm going to, I'm gonna get fly. But yeah, so the girls were like
I'm
more
confused.
On me, and the guys...
Bro crossed up the hose. That's actually funny as fuck.
It was like these 4 Japan street thugs. They were just me mugging me the whole entire time. Now, they eventually left after like 30 minutes, so I thought they weren't tripping.
Is Fly in the room with us? Nah, y'all doing him dirt. I wasn't saying that like he looked like Dusty. I'm just not understanding the logic between wearing hoop shoes in the club and then calling that drip. That's not drip. Like, nigga, that is... I don't even know what the fuck that is. It looks like you going to go hoop. Straight air balls. Damn.
But after I went home with my girl...
Bro dunked on the hose. All right.
Bro, they was outside waiting for me. They started speaking Japan shit, and I think she was telling them to stop. She was about to cry, telling them no. I could not understand a word that they were saying, but let's just say I sprinted home. I did not take any risk. I was running in these dark neighborhoods. It was super scary, and I wasn't tripping if I didn't leave nobody because I did already score earlier in the day. But yes, the racism and envy is really starting to show. Stay tuned for day number 3. Day number 3.
Backdoor of doom. Nah, for real. They gonna set his ass up. That's why I said, bro, it ain't worth it to me to be going to these different countries where I don't understand what they saying. Y'all speaking different languages and shit. I'm not going, bro. I can't even understand y'all. Y'all setting me up right in my fucking face, and I can't do nothing about it. I'm straight off that, man.
In Japan, immediately off the wake up, I started farming on Hinge. I was fucking with Tinder, but I couldn't tell if some profiles were fake or not. I met this girl that was half Japanese, half Latino, and she really spoke 3 different languages. She's from America, but she stays in Japan by herself, so I said, you gotta teach me Spanish so I can talk dirty to you in 2 different languages. She said, you're a baby, I'm almost 26, so I said, make me grow up then, show me what adults do.
This nigga not playing.
She stayed in a city that was not too...
And then she said, where do you live? Wow, she's going!
My hotel. So I said, all right, what day am I coming over? I'll give you home court advantage. At first she was hesitant, but I got her phone number and I FaceTimed her.
Yo. Yo, this nigga is FaceTiming like a fucking supervillain. Look at this nigga, bruh. What the fuck is going on? He dead ass look like a supervillain. He look like he's coming to set her up, bruh. Hell nah. What's going on?
I just slowly broke her down and convinced her. I snuck in a quick picture right before it tip off. Pay attention to the handcuffs on the bed. I'm definitely not a baby anymore. After what she did to me, I feel like a whole new man. After that, I had her take me back to my room. I'm paying $1,900 for 2 weeks. It's kind of expensive, but it does come with free breakfast. And I think it's $300,000 in yen. Here is where I met this black girl named Jada walking the streets of Shibuya. She was gorgeous, so I had to approach her. She was
Dr. Doofenshmirtz looking
a
ass.
foreign exchange student. She was actually from Chicago. I had to sneak these pictures because I didn't want her to know anything about my journey. But this just shows me that God has a sense of humor, because me coming to Japan was like my diss track towards black women. And then he hands me the most perfect black woman I can ask for while I'm in Japan. We eventually left to get something to eat. And let me just tell you, I do put that shit on every single time.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a mid fit. Didn't he wear this like 2 days ago? Isn't this the same fit? Look, it's literally the same fit from fucking day 2. I ain't gonna lie, you putting that dirty laundry on, my nigga. Hell nah. It's the same fit, bro. It's the same fit. My bad, I'm trying to find where we was at. My nigga was putting on the dirty laundry fit. Damn.
That shit on every single time. She took me back to change, and she changed at her dorm. Right here, though, we went to this small lake in Shibuya. I really hope this doesn't blow up too much, because I don't know how she's gonna react if she sees this video. I had to jump in the water. I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself. It was just too tempting. I went back home to go shower right quick.
Okay, now this is the little W fit. You got it.
And me and Jada went out again to go eat. And let's just say I put that shit on again. It's getting out of hand now. This pretty much sums up day number 3. Me and Jada went back home to our spots. We didn't do anything, and I wasn't tripping because my stuff was kind of feeling funny.
Oh, shit. That nigga got burnt. It only took him the second try. He got burnt on the second try, chat. This is why you always put that shit on, man. You always put that glove on. You always put that mitten on. Expect you out in the random parts of the world, going free ball with women that are overly going. Here's the thing about women that overly go. If they're overly going with you, you don't think they're overly going with others? And then on the first link, not the second, not the third, but the first fucking link, and you like, oh, let me free ball in it, baby. And she's like, okay. That shit don't give you no red flags in your head, nigga? Like, hold up. You letting everybody do this? You gotta start thinking, bro. Hell nah.
I don't know if it was an ingrown hair or a razor bump, but I'm gonna wait it out a few days. Also, I hear a lot of you guys saying if I get married to a girl in Japan, I can get paid to live here. If me and Jada do not work out, I'm probably just gonna do that. Also, if you're stationed in Japan and you're in the...
Wait a minute. Another thing that I'm thinking about is, bro know that he freeballed in a shorty. Is he gonna keep like hitting these hoes after he acknowledged that his shit was feeling a little funny? This young man need to go to jail. What the fuck is going on here?
military, we should link up and I should borrow your military outfit, because I heard Japan girls go crazy for a black man in the military. But yeah, stay tuned for day number 4. Day number 4 in Japan. So off the rip, I immediately woke up to some bullshit. This is the same one from day 2, the one...
Oh, shit. Wait, is this a pregnancy test?
When I met on Tinder and the one I was free balling inside of. Baby, I'm sure I'm pregnant. I got tested and I'm sure.
Why is she calling you baby?
I don't want to abandon my baby because of my religion, but I don't want to be bullied for giving birth to a black baby. Like what? I'm not even tripping if you have the kid, but now you bring a race into it? Please call me later. I'm calling her bluff on this. Like in basketball terms, if it's a foul on the play and I'm the coach, I'm challenging the play. Since I had to go through
That bitch got pregnant fast as fuck though. I mean, it only takes a day, but damn. Sometimes you be lucky if you can catch it that early. I ain't gonna lie, cause sometimes your ass catch it and it's way too late. You fuck around, find out she pregnant 2 months into that shit. Oh, you don't even have a chance to think about it. It's yours, nigga. Daddy's home. Daddy's home. It's bad.
I didn't want to stress myself out too much, so I figured I would get out the house and treat myself. Here's what I had for breakfast / lunch. I'm not even gonna worry about that. I'm gonna call that girl tomorrow, but today I'm gonna have my fun. I hit up my boy Evan from day 2 and I said, yo, what's the moves? Get me out the house before I crash out. He sent me this video. The legend himself, Evan, had to go home. Unfortunately, it was his last day in Japan. He was leeching off women for 2 months staying in Japan. He motivated me. He gave me the self-confidence that I needed. Everybody please show love to Evan in the comments. I had no plans, so I went back to old
Your STD, bro. What about that?
reliable Mrs. Jada.
And yo, you just got a girl preg. Nigga, I would literally be losing my fucking mind. I would be so stressed out. This nigga's talking about he needs more. Let's get outside. What's the move? What?
We pretty much talked and just drove around for hours. The vibes was perfect. Everything was perfect. But I told this girl so many lies, and if she sees this video, I'm pretty much fucked. I done fucked around and told this poor lady that my father passed away and I got his inheritance, so I was taking a little vacation. That's how I ended up here. That actually did work. I done talked myself into get some sympathy coochie, but my stuff was feeling funny, bro. I don't know what it is. I think, like, you know, if you go so hard the night before, it gets a little bit swollen.
Yeah, but nah. Not when you out in the wild just fucking anything, nigga. My brain is automatically going to, I'm burnt. Hell no.
I think that's what it is. I really don't think I have anything. So I didn't want to touch her just in case if I had anything, because I actually care about this girl.
I can at least respect that.
So I said the best cop-out answer ever. I told her, I don't want to make love with you yet because I don't want you to think that I'm just here for that. If you're a man and you turn down buns.
Now this is true. Now this is actually some facts that he's spitting here. If you are in a situation where shorty's trying to go and you're able to kind of finesse it to where it's just like, nah, I'm straight off that. I just want to have a good time with you. Even if it's a lie, that is going to flip her brain and make her want you so fucking bad because like, hold up. Niggas are desperate. You know niggas gon' go. If a girl's like, yo, I'm trying to, what you think most niggas gonna do? They gonna go. So you be the one out of a million to be like, nah, I'm straight. You know, I'm just chilling tonight. Let's just vibe. I ain't gonna lie. That shit's gonna make her shit into a goddamn ocean, nigga. For real. But given Buddy's certain situation, this nigga's menace to society, dude.
Every single day after that, it's gonna be there automatically. This was the best thing I could have ever said. And plus my mind wasn't in the right place since that little baby incident happened. But stay tuned for day number 5. Day number 5 in Japan. Y'all remember this from day 4? You guys helped me realize that she tried to pin a baby on me. It takes at least 6 days for the baby to fertilize and for the test to pop up positive, and it's only been 2 days. So you know I had to troll.
Is that facts though? I feel like I might need to go fact check that. How long does it take for a girl to get preg? So, let's see. The average time it takes to get pregnant. Statistically speaking, as long as you have frequent unprotected eggs, most couples will get pregnant with no fucking. That's not what I meant. Will I get pregnant after 2 days? Let's see. You could get pregnant up to 72 hours, so 3 days. That's what I've always known. I've always known that you can get pregnant in literally about 3 days. I think that's what I said. So, I don't know, bro. I think you might actually be cooked. I think you might actually be cooked, nigga. That 6 day shit, that's a little too long for real. I don't think you even need that long. I said 1 day? Okay. Okay, so maybe I'm tripping. But 3 days, 2 to 3, that's not out of the question. A woman can find out she's pregnant about 1 to 2 weeks after sex, and the best time to take a test is after she missed a period. No, I know that. But I know, like, on the scientific level inside her body, it don't take that long for the little white, I know what it's called, but just for censorship, I don't want to get cooked. It doesn't take long for the little white thing to find the egg inside of her stomach. And that's why I say sometimes people don't even find out till like months later, because it's like, especially if they have like an irregular period, they might not even find out till like a few months later and realize like, hold up, my body feels different and weird. Again, just have safe sex, bruh. It ain't worth it, man.
She texted me back 4 hours later and said, if you didn't cooperate, you would think you should have stayed in America.
Huh?
Like, is that really a threat? Because I'm not putting up with your fake baby? Now here's the bad news. The black girl I met, Mrs. Jada, she found my shit. One of y'all little sneaky femboys sent her my videos. There's a lot more stuff you can do for money, bae. I know, just chill on me, bae. LMAO, so are we not compatible? I don't know, it just threw me off, to be honest, but I like looking at you. You can look at me all day, that's not the problem. You just have to gotta look past my other character. No, I can't be sitting out here and my man's posting that shit. Bro, I can't get her back now. You guys fucked off everything. So yeah, anyways, after that, I went to this little...
I feel like good for her, actually. She escaped by the skin of her teeth. She don't even know nigga was carrying that fire on him. That real burn.
car pop-up show, and some Asian girl approached me. I wasn't even in the right mind space, but I still took her under my wing. You guys don't realize how sneaky I have to be when I make these videos. I'm not finna approach them like, oh yeah, I'm on my journey trying to make babies and start families in Japan. I checked up on the homie Evan right quick, and he sent me this video. It turns out he didn't even go back to America. He went to another different part of some Asian shit. So yeah, he's living life. I'll tag him in the comments. You guys need to tell him to start making content. Here's me in Tokyo with the girl that I met at the car pop-up. I'm not showing faces no more because y'all are weirdos, but after we hung out, I took her back to my hotel and I straight killed her shit.
Bro. He's spreading the burn. He's spreading the burn, chat. Oh my God. This is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is bad. Nah, rest in peace, shorty, dude. For real. Hey, man. Y'all let me know if you guys want to see part 2 of this series. We're halfway through. And I feel like this is pretty entertaining. So I'm feeling like splitting it up. So y'all let me know if you guys want to see part 2. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video. Make sure you guys tap into the streams on Twitch. That is Where You At, Berto. The link to that will be in the description. So if you're still here on Twitch, we're going to keep it rolling. But this is the end of the video. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto, and I'm gone. Yo. That was some shit. That was a good ass video though. That was entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, Nugget man. Hey Berto, it's my first time in the stream and I find your videos very inspirational. Thank you so much, bro. Welcome to the Where You At family, bro. I love you. I appreciate you. And it's a blessing to have you here, bro. Not Luminous. Yo, what happened? What you mean what happened? Nothing happened. We here. We here. I just had the idea to split that video up into a part 2, so it was a longer one. Nah, in the video. So pretty much this dude, he went to Japan with the intention of just hitting as many hoes as possible. But on day fucking 2, he got a girl pregnant and he got burnt. And then he kept on fucking more hoes and passed the burn. So he really is a criminal and a deadbeat. So it's just a crazy situation, honestly. But it was a good ass video though. I'm excited to see what YouTube thinks about it when I post it. Ooh. Sticks is back. What up, man? Yo, I can't believe we hit our sub goal of 20 ball though.
Where you at, Berto?
That's hard. That's hard. That's hard. All right. Y'all ready for the next one? How many have I gifted? Can you tell? There probably is a way for me to tell, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how to like tell. I'd be lying. You know what it is, man. I made this shit look too.
I made this shit look too easy. Yeah. I made this shit look too easy.
Y'all ready for the next one? I'm about to cue that hoe. I'm about to cue that hoe up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, bet. This one caught my attention because a lot of people have compared me to this guy, which I know who he is. I'm not going to act like I don't. But I don't think we're the same. But I think the intention is there. I think we made similar content at one point. Y'all heard of Hamza before? Nah, not Chains, but Hamza. Johnny Sins. I don't know who that is. So a lot of people have compared me to Hamza. I don't really know why. I feel like we don't even give the same vibe, but I do know like our videos were similar at one point. But apparently, I don't know if this is an expose video or just like I really don't know if it's an expose video or a hit piece video, but it caught my attention. It's definitely a controversial topic. But he's crazy red pilled. Yeah, I think that's the biggest difference. Like, I don't identify with red pill, blue pill. I just identify with being a real nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, I hate that pill shit, bro. Yeah, bro, like, again, I think it's weird, but it's like, I don't know. I try to mind my own. I don't really like to send hate when I don't know the facts. I don't be knowing these niggas, and I don't know what the hell they got going on, so it's like, I'm not going to go out my way to talk shit about them. What up, Bailey? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Where You At family, man. I can handle that nigga because he's a mixture of red pill and traditional, somewhat normal. Nah, word. Again, I think he's cool. I've never really seen a problem with him. I don't have a problem with him. But some people be trying to paint him in a different light. And this video caught my attention because I don't necessarily think it's him, but he was on the thumbnail. Yo, first time in the stream. Welcome to the stream, man.
Where you at, Berto?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, y'all ready? Make sure y'all spam that.
Where you at, Berto?
Make it look good for YouTube. Let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. How to sell your pain to teenagers. This video caught my attention because, you know, for a long time on my channel, I have been making content that was, you know, geared towards inspiring the youth. You know, I was a teenager at one point. I've been through some shit. I've dealt with heartbreak. I've had to overcome hardship. And my overall goal was to just help people become the best version of themselves. And we see a lot of that on the internet. And sometimes it's very hard to tell whether the intention is genuine or if motherfuckers are just trying to make money. Now, me personally, I don't necessarily think there's something wrong with wanting to make money. You know what I mean? If you were to go to a therapist, their job is to help you feel better, help you go through your, talk about your thoughts and your hardships, and they make money off you. So I feel like there's a bad rep just on the internet in general, where as soon as money comes into the picture, everyone's so quick to just point the finger and call it a scam. But I do feel like there is something to be talked about, whether the intention is genuine or if it's just like a cash grab situation. So I saw this video, it caught my attention, and I genuinely wanted to tap in and see what it was about. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you come tap into the Twitch streams. That is Where You At, Berto. Link in the description, and let's get right into it. Come on.
I remember I had the phone on me like this, and I put it up to the screen, and I went like that. I literally got my heart fucking broken, and now fucking hundreds of girls have been ruined because of that. Thanks, Sophie. This whole section's about cheating, and fuck me, man. I'll tell you. I won't say too many. Actually, I'll put more of the detailed stories inside of the program. So if you wanna fucking join,
the program, there it is, the selling. But I don't necessarily have a problem with this. But I'm gonna let the video play a little bit more before I give too much of my feedback, or give y'all more of my feedback.
Not, you're gonna get cheated on. So I'd join it if I was you, bro. How much is your relationship worth? And now I want to walk you through how to be more of the bad boy, because Chance just made some money from a sale from the course, by the way, so you might want to join.
So what the Princess Treatment formula is it is literally the formula that tells you exactly how to think, how to act, and how to feel like you are the literal it girl. Like you are a celebrity that every single person is obsessed with and puts you in your divine magnetic feminine energy.
Look, if you want to be the literal it girl in 2025, I've literally cracked the code to making every single guy want to marry you.
I know.
Shit. This is kind of crazy because as a guy, you know, I see the guy side of things, but they got girls out here selling female courses on how to crack niggas too? Shit, okay. I didn't know that.
You guys need my help. That's why I'm here. You have to create another version of yourself. Are you not tired of being overlooked?
Why would being 6'4" make you a top tier man? Why would only over 100k make you a top tier man? That doesn't even make you a mid-range. Like,
I will in this video show you how to stop being ugly.
I am here to teach you how to actually become mysterious.
The male loser epidemic has gotten so...
We just reacted to that. But bro, I'm just gonna say off the rip, I just dropped a video on my main channel, kind of just talking about how I went making this change on this channel, which, again, it's because of this shit, bruh. I didn't feel right making the same video over and over and over and over again, saying the same thing, giving the same advice, and genuinely feel like I was still helping, bro. And it's like, I get why people do this. I don't necessarily think there's something evil about it, but me, as a content creator, it's always about being authentic, bro. And I just couldn't authentically keep doing the same thing. It's like, yes, I want to, be a part of the self-improvement where it's like I'm telling y'all how to be the best versions of yourselves, but at the same time, it gets to a point where it's like, bro, I done said everything. It's all there on my channel. It was starting to get to the point where I would say something and then I'm looking at the other titles of the videos on my channel and it's like, bro, I already made this video, bro. Now I'm just gonna like change like one word just to make it fucking seem like it's something else, but it's like, bro, I don't know, bro. But I get it. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle, though. I'm not knocking nobody's hustle. Again, I think the intention is the most important thing. If this is your life mission to make sure that you're like 100% self-improvement, if that's your life mission, I'm not going to sit here and say that they're evil people for doing that. But for me, my life's mission is to be myself and be the best version of myself. And I love my supporters, so I push that onto y'all. But I'm not going to sit here and be inauthentic to my audience. That I can't do. That I can't do.
Bad that it's honestly so pathetic at this point. Like, why do you think you're fucking lonely? You're fucking lonely because we don't want to be with you. Because look at how pathetic you are. You are lonely because you're a motherfucking loser. Like, it's fucking embarrassing. I'm so embarrassed for you, and it's like most fucking men too. Like, it's literally most fucking men. Most men are fucking losers.
Now, she was a hateful ass woman, I'm not gonna lie. We watched that video. She's hateful.
Guys, you no longer can be a man, an able-bodied man, and have under 6 figures. You're making under 6 figures. Women won't even take you seriously, bro.
That's fucked up. I saw when FitX said that, and I really didn't fuck with that, because you can live a very, very, very happy and fulfilled life under 6 figures. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that you shouldn't strive to try and be a 6-figure nigga. I mean, despite what anybody says, more money's just a tool. So money doesn't buy happiness, but it is a tool that can allow you to make things easier in life.
This is how you sit like a fucking man. This is the worst text message you can ever send a woman. That is a good morning text. A good morning text is the weakest you can send as a man.
We're here because of them, period.
So at the end of the day, men are just lazy, and the dating scene is too easy for them now.
Are you doing this work to facilitate growth or to become famous? Which is more important, getting or letting go?
I think a lot of these guys say good advice sometimes, but that's the thing. I tell you guys all the time, there's nothing wrong with agreeing with some of the things that somebody's saying. Like, you might not agree with everything that I say, but you can agree with some of the things I say. So while a lot of these guys, they might tell good advice in some areas, there might be other areas where it's kind of like, what the fuck, you know? So we don't gotta necessarily necessarily just fucking outright hate someone just because they said one thing you don't like.
Oh, fuck, I stubbed my toe. Everybody gets hurt in relationships. You either heal and let go, or you become a dating expert. This isn't good. We've got jaded adults turning their pain, resentment, and borderline self-obsession
Why is it that everyone is always obsessed with me?
into marketable content and advice for teenagers. And all too often, their worldview is steeped in the kind of bitterness that resonates with love-stung teens. It resonates because it offers a seductive idea. It's not your fault, it's the fault of whatever gender you're attracted to.
It's like most fucking men too.
But I'm telling you, most girls are like this.
This type of rhetoric is as old as time. It usually comes as young adults vent to each other about their painful love lives behind closed doors. But now, it's being broadcast to children. You used to have to get hurt before you became jaded. Now all you need is a TikTok algorithm, a Wi-Fi connection, and you can start absorbing somebody else's bitterness.
That is true. Now that is true. I think a lot of people are adopting problems from the internet that they don't even have. So you get on the phone, open up TikTok, somebody's yapping and complaining about something that you've never even experienced before in your own life. Now all of a sudden you feel like you need to adopt that into your world when it never even applied to you in the first place. So that is something that is dangerous that comes with this new level of influence on the internet, bruh.
Before the school bus even arrives. It's often said that love is a gamble. So what happens when an entire generation enters the casino already believing that the game is rigged against them? Well, you don't have to look at the data for long to figure it out. They just stop playing. So, why is this happening? Who is responsible? And can we actually do anything about it?
All of this is so manipulative. This is what I mean. Women are the manipulators and the gaslighters, honestly.
Self-help is a part of what I call the heartbreak industrial complex. A collection of businesses and influencers who would go bankrupt if people stopped getting their hearts broken. And since heartbreak is their primary driver of demand, business is booming. We got hair dye companies, self-help gurus, fitness influencers, armchair psychologists, fake narcissism experts, political scapegoating commentators, celebrity white label cosmetics companies, and all sorts of men's groups and women's groups alike. All the businesses in this industry owe at least some portion of their profit to the men and women who broke the hearts of their customers.
A week later, she hit me with the classic line, "I think we need a break." Holy shit, Hamza is so damn right in his course. He's mentioning my dating course, which is inside of this program. It hits so hard, like he's talking directly to your soul.
But in this video, I want to talk about the latest and perhaps most direct sector of this industry. Attraction influencers. The thing about attraction influencers is they're almost always under 30, so they're still immature. And they spend a concerning amount of time thinking about what is attractive to the opposite sex. To see how dangerous this combo is, we only have to ask one question. Why? It's because they got hurt. And instead of grieving, processing, and moving through it, they turned it into a project. They didn't see their heartbreak as...
I'll say this, I don't necessarily think... I'm trying to think. I don't necessarily think it's always because you got hurt. Because from my POV, when I made videos like this, it wasn't necessarily because I felt like I got hurt. It was more from a place of I was telling stories about my life that I thought were entertaining and I thought people would resonate with. And then the audience showed me that they wanted more content like that. And then I kind of just went down that hole of like, okay, this is what you guys want. You guys appreciate my feedback, so I'm going to give you guys my feedback. Again, this is me. That's what was authentic to me. That's what made me feel like I was doing the right thing. But is again why I also feel like I'm not trying to make that type of content anymore, or at least not like spam it, because it was just like, okay, bro, there's no authenticity in this anymore. It's just like I'm just making the same video over and over again. Like, I don't care if the views drop. Like, I'm a creator first. I don't want to just be spamming content to an audience that fucking is, you know, desperate for, and you know, I don't want to like be disrespectful, but it's just how like I care about y'all. So it's like, I don't want to be the guy that's like taking advantage of y'all vulnerabilities and what your, you know, y'all insecurities. It's like I put that information out there, and the day that I have something new to bring to the table, that's the day that I'll make that video. But for me to just keep titling every video 7 ways to fucking know you're gonna be more attractive, or 7 signs that you shouldn't date this girl. It's like, I don't want to give y'all that video 3 fucking times, and when you watch the video, it's like, this nigga just said the same thing in a different way. And that's what I think a lot of those influencers do. I'm not knocking them for it, at least not yet from what I'm seeing, but it's just, I couldn't do that, bruh. It gets old really fast.
An experience to feel, they saw it as a problem to solve. But you can't solve heartbreak. You can't optimize your way out of being human and getting
What
hurt.
up, Mayo?
But that doesn't stop them from trying. Their brains get to work constructing a worldview not to understand love, but to protect them from it. A worldview that either, one, helps them make sense of why they were hurt.
If you died, they would not give a shit. In fact, they would prefer that you die over them feeling slightly embarrassed. If a woman doesn't respect you, if she's not sucking your dick, like if she doesn't see you as that sort of like godly kind of figure of the guy she's in love with, obsessed with, she would literally rather you die than her just getting a bit of slight embarrassment.
Or
damn, Hams is going dumb.
2, convinces them that they will never get hurt like that again.
I'll put more of the detailed stories inside of the program, so if you wanna fucking join. If not, you're gonna get cheated on. So I'd join it if I was you, bro. How much is your relationship?
Hamza can prevent cheating. I mean, that's kind of what he's alluding to, but I don't know, bro.
Now all that's left is to package it, to turn that pain into a framework, turn that framework into content, and turn that content into cash. So, how does this actually work? What's the mechanism behind this? And how do you actually sell your pain and heartbreak to teenagers? The first step is to misinterpret somebody else's behavior as evidence of a fundamental flaw within yourself. Maybe you get cheated on when you're a teenager and internalize the belief that you're not enough. Maybe you experience unrequited love and figure that must mean you're unlovable. Maybe your ex kills your dog.
What up, Eugene?
Whatever it is, make sure you reach the conclusion that if you were different in some way, it wouldn't have happened.
Right now we're watching a video on how to sell your pain to teenagers, pretty much talking about a bunch of social media influencers that are within the niche of just kind of self-improvement, but it's not as genuine as it seems.
Step 2 is to turn your pain into a worldview that helps you deal with the weight of those beliefs. This will usually be a worldview that, 1, diminishes the value of the opposite sex, at least as far as this generation is concerned. 2, scapegoats a group, system, or past event for your loneliness.
Men, as we know, are delusional. They're egotistical, selfish, misogynistic, and delusional.
3, provides you with a way to avoid.
See, that is something that I have never said in a video, where it's like you're just outright saying the other sex is X, Y, and Z. It's like, yo, you can't put people in a box like that. Like, that's just fucked up. Her statement, men, it's like, whoa, all of us, delusional, whatever, that's fucked. That ain't right.
Avoid getting hurt like that again by behaving or being different in some way. And 4, absolves you of any true moral accountability for the failure of your past relationships or lack thereof. Now, this is all fairly common. Everything I've said so far is standard procedure and happens at many bottomless brunches and bench presses. I mean, diminishing the value of the opposite sex is an example of sour grapes that has occurred for millennia. Sidebar, if you don't know the sour grapes story, basically a wolf is trying to get down some grapes from a branch, but it's just out of reach. He tries and tries for a few days, but eventually he gives up, and as he's walking away, he mutters to himself, they were probably sour anyway. If you want to understand more about the mechanics of how and why these defensive worldviews are constructed, Jonathan Haidt's The Righteous Mind is a great place to start, particularly the social intuitionist model in the first couple chapters. Anyway, once you have constructed a defensive worldview, you've got to make it profitable, and that is where step 3 comes into play. Start talking about this defensive worldview online, particularly the parts of the worldview that diminish the other gender, provide you with a false sense of control or certainty, and absolve you of moral accountability for the disappointments of your love life. Then all you have to do is post it and let the algorithm work its magic. It will direct this content to primarily vulnerable young teenagers who are trying to make sense of their own painful introductions to the world of love and lust. And if you're really lucky, it will present your content to the victims of tragedies similar to your own.
What up,
For
Sheik?
instance,
Welcome to the
somebody's
stream.
girlfriend cheats on him with a bad boy character. So he uploads videos talking about how to get jacked and be a bad boy.
And now I want to walk you through how to be more of...
I'm noticing how a lot of the clips in this video are from Hamza. I'm noticing that, but I don't know, man. I can't bring myself to talk shit about somebody that I just don't know without damning evidence.
the bad boy, because Chance just made some money from a sale from the course, by the way, so you might want to join.
To me, that's like, he's making money, you know what I'm saying? Berto, have you ever been on the school exposed page? I don't necessarily know what you're referring to, but I do remember back in like fucking middle school or some shit, somebody made some type of page that was posting some like bad rumors about all the kids at the school, and I was on there a couple of times, but I mean, that's some childish ass shit. I don't give a fuck about that. I didn't give a fuck about that when it was happening in school. And if you're dealing with that, you shouldn't give a fuck about it either.
Which the algorithm then kindly funnels to teenage boys who recently got cheated on or dumped for somebody else. In short, if your defensive worldview is constructed as a plaster to a particular pain in your past, then it will surely be an attractive worldview to those experiencing similar pain in the present. So there you have it. That's the distribution model of your business. That's how you're going to get advertisement out there. It's a completely organic process. But to be maximally effective, you'll want to take grains of truth and pervert them to apply in cases far beyond their scope by coming up with catchphrases that reframe vices as virtues. For example, you're not lonely, you're working on yourself. You're not afraid of love, you're prioritizing your peace. You're not bitter, you're finally seeing people for who they are. You're not treating relationships like brand deals, you just have high standards. And you're not spiteful, you're just done being nice. And once you're done taking the moral insufficiencies of your audience and giving them righteous names, you want to start manufacturing certainty. Teenagers don't want nuance, they want certainty. So give them frameworks, rules, facts. Say things like, men only want youth and beauty. Women only value money and status. Never chase, always attract. If they wanted to, they would. Reduce love to a power game. This will ensure that your audience never wins at it. And then you're clear to move on to step 4. Monetize.
See, this is getting... I just don't know if people are this devious, if that makes sense. It's like I feel like people do this, but not with the intention of it being this evil. It's kind of like when people try to like paint Mr. Beast as an evil person. Look, I'm not defending Mr. Beast. I don't know Mr. Beast. I don't care enough to fucking be the Mr. Beast defense party. But I be feeling like sometimes, a lot of times, it ain't that deep. The nigga likes to make YouTube videos and he wants them to be as viral as possible. And sometimes he does things that are immorally correct to make that happen. But it's not like he's trying to be an evil person. But then we see videos, exposés of them connecting the dots and like making things so much deeper and painting a different picture than what it was actually ever intended to be. Some people might not like me saying that, but it's just like, I don't know. I don't want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt, but it's like, I also feel like not everyone's that fucking smart. Like, not everybody's thinking that shit through to the T, to the way this guy's breaking it down. Especially when we're talking about people in the self-improvement niche, because again, I don't want to say I came from that, but a lot of the biggest videos on my channel are self-improvement type of videos. And I know for a fact it's like, I'm not in a fucking laboratory writing down, you know, how I'm going to manipulate. It's like, I'm just writing scripts that feel authentic to me and talking about things that I feel that my audience is going to resonate with and hopefully can help them. and I'll make money from it. Because I'm a YouTuber. That's what I do. I post videos, they get views, and I make money off views. Just like every other YouTuber that you watch or content creator. They make money off of you supporting them with their views, donations, whatever the fuck. I don't think that's evil. I don't think that's evil, bro. What I do think is evil is when people start to like, when you start getting into that red pill, blue pill shit overly, because like, I'll just outright say it, like, I don't fuck with those fresh and fit guys. I feel like they're disrespectful. I feel like they, you know, they take advantage of their audience and they fucking, you know, they make people hateful. That's something that I think that a lot of people, that's the type of self-improvement that I don't like. Any type of self-improvement that promotes hate, that's not self-improvement. You know what I'm saying? That's just being a fucking a bitch, honestly. That's what that is.
Is the fuck out of it. Courses, coaching calls, affiliate links, dropshipped skincare, merch, paid communities. You get the point. Congratulations, you've turned your unresolved pain into a scalable business. And your teenage audience, they've turned their first heartbreak into a personality. And the scariest part?
Yeah, that's bad too. You definitely don't want to be turning like, bro, we're human beings. Like, we are makeups of lots of different things. It's okay to like multiple things, and things just aren't that black and white. People aren't that black and white. That's why we don't like people that fucking have like gym personalities. It's like, bro, I love to go to the gym. I go to the gym every single day, but the gym isn't my personality. You get me? Like, I don't, if you come up to me and ask me a random question like, how was your day today? I'm not gonna start talking about how I fucking had an amazing day because I fucking hit a PR in the gym. Like, you know, it's like, the gym is not my personality. That's just something that I like to do. And I think there's people out here that's like, oh, gym, oh, you know, you're a man, be a man, lift heavy stuff all day. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
None of this is some master plan. It just sounds like that in hindsight. Most of these influencers aren't malicious. They just...
Okay, so he's given the perspective that I'm talking about. Let me stop yapping and let him cook.
Unhealed. Half the time, they truly believe they're just spreading the truth. And since they're completely unaware of how they are also guilty of many of the same crimes of which they convict their chosen scapegoat, be that men, women, feminism, or the manosphere, they really think they are helping their audience. But sometimes they meet their audience.
What did you say? Fuck the woman! Fuck the woman!
What?
No, wait. We love women. We love women. We love women. But not like transgender. Yes, sir. We love everybody. No. All gays should die. Yeah, preach.
Damn, this is, I know Sneeko actually felt hurt in this scenario. Like, this is what I'm influencing y'all to do. Damn. I know that hurt his heart. On God, if the gym is your personality, then you've got nothing better in your life, for real. Nah, for real. And I'm not going to say you have nothing better in your life, but you need to reevaluate the things in your life. Like, bro, it's good to go to the gym. It's good to live a healthy lifestyle, but you also need to appreciate everything else that's going on in your life. I mean, when that fucking pre-workout wears out and you got to go home and, you know, I don't know, pay your bills or go on that date with that girl, like, there's more to life than, you know, lifting weights, my nigga. It's not just the gym. But I know Sneeko's, yeah, his heart skipped a beat when he said that.
What have I done?
Anyway, we're going to take a look at the data of how this is all affecting modern relationships in a minute, but I want to spend a little bit more on this point just to hammer it home, because I do think this is the most important point of this video. They say that the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
That's a good ass quote.
Many of the worst crimes of history were done with a clear conscience. So how is it that good intentions so often lead to disastrous actions? For the same reason that you likely want to demonize the influencers from the beginning of this video, because it's easy to find fault in others, even where there is none. It's easy to find fault in yourself where there is none too, but it is indescribably hard to find fault in yourself where there is genuine fault. Humans aren't designed to see our own moral failures. We are wired to justify them.
Proudly insecure, but not a fucking cuck. That's what like my fucking Instagram bio should be. Because everyone else will fucking try and convince you that, oh yeah, guys like me and you are insecure for this kind of values. Everyone will try and convince you. Bro, I'm the one guy who'll look at you in the face and just say, bro, at least we're not cucks.
To build stories that
I'm not mad at that.
Preserve our social standing, even if it costs us the truth. To explain away our actions in order to save our lives from the other members of the tribe that may have us hung for our misdeeds. And most of the time, the stories that we build to survive our own guilt become the very thing that harms others.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
I mean, even when we genuinely feel like we are taking accountability for something, we're often just scapegoating a decoy fault within ourselves to avoid acknowledging the actual issue.
I'm insecure. At least I'm not a fucking cuck like the rest of the fucking guys out here.
Hey, I don't know Hamza. I've watched a few videos, but him saying that right there kind of just tells me everything I need to know. Here's a guy who likes to make money, who practices what he preaches for the most part, and he's on the internet doing the best that he can. He's gonna fuck up sometimes. He's probably gonna say things that he probably shouldn't have said. He might catch it, he might not, but he's just doing his best and he's making money off of it, and I'm sure he's helped and improved a lot of people's lives. And me personally, that's the type of guy that I strive to be, bro. That's the type of guy that I strive to be. I'm not saying I feel like me and Hamza are two completely different people. I think we have two completely different moral grounds in some categories, but at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just here just doing my best, bro. I'm just here doing my best. I'm just here doing what I think is right. I'm just trying to be authentic to myself while inspiring the people that have honestly given me the opportunity of a lifetime to influence them. And I do feel a responsibility to try my best to do right by y'all. And that's it. But I'm human too, nigga. And I say that all the time. My shit stink just like yours, nigga. I put my pants on in the morning just like you, nigga. I put my socks on before my shoes just like you, nigga. So don't pedestalize me. Don't pedestalize no one. Don't pedestalize none of these influencers that you're watching. I don't care how much they've resonated with you and, you know, have inspired you to do great things. Amazing. But remember, they are human and they fuck up just like you. So sometimes you gotta take shit with a grain of salt, bro. I've said this so many times in videos. Sometimes you gotta apply what actually makes sense for your life, but forget the stuff that don't. If a nigga gets on here and start talking about a situation that you've never been in, maybe you can learn from their mistakes, but don't start adopting, I guess, their hate that you don't have in your body, nigga. You're not even going through that. And I feel like it's so easy to just let people influence the way we think. And again, there's nothing wrong with good influences, but you gotta find that fine line. Things are just not that black and white.
I'm insecure, at least I'm not a fucking cuck.
Like taking accountability by blaming your romantic failures on being too nice without really ever acknowledging your resentful attitude towards the opposite sex.
I would argue basically all girls have the tendency to be hoes. And I would say probably anywhere from like 80 to 90% use it.
Ha ha ha. So that's why we do it. It's punching up, not punching down. Me making fun of men, that doesn't impact them in any way. They're still men. They're still at the top.
Or blaming that resentful attitude rather than clearly acknowledging your inability to set clear boundaries. I mean, this is something that Jesus, the Buddha, Nietzsche, and Jung all agreed on. When we fail to identify how we ourselves are responsible for the various missteps within our lives, we are forced to find something or someone else to blame in our stead. And once we do find a suitable vessel for that blame, we're justified in committing the worst acts against it without a drop of remorse.
You gotta train men the same way that you would train children, and you need to focus on positive reinforcement. When he does something good, it depends on what it is that he did, okay? If he bought you flowers, oh my gosh, thank you so much, that's so sweet.
Appreciate
lovely.
the follow.
You don't make a big deal out of it, this is normal. He buys you a car, oh my god, you take such good, I love you.
This girl's evil. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But perhaps more importantly, by refusing ownership of our own faults, we never have to change them. We can just sit back.
First of all, shout out to this guy, man. This is a really good video. Angelo, I'm subscribing and I'm liking. Great video. Shout out to this dude. Make sure y'all show him some love when you're watching this, because this is a good ass video.
And allow them to fester and develop into
What up, Carrie?
outright evil. This C.S. Lewis quote sums it up quite perfectly. The greatest evil is done by those who think they are doing good. So, if we want to stop building hell with good intentions, we need to start recognizing ourselves in the villains that we're so quick to condemn, including many of the influences from the beginning of this video. So, anyway, what's the effect of all this? Let's take a look at the data. Alright, I'm not going to harp on the data for too long because everybody's heard the same spiel about the loneliness epidemic 100 times already. But there's a couple graphs that I thought summarize it quite well. From 2011 to 2021, the number of people aged 18 to 30 who had 0 sexual partners in the previous year nearly doubled. And in the 18 to 29 age group, there are twice as many single men as there are women. If you think that math is impossible, it's just because many of the women in that age cohort are dating guys above the age of 29. Additionally, 61% of Gen Z adults say they felt lonely or isolated during at least some of their teen years. And when baby boomers were asked the same question, that number was nearly half, at 36%. So in the space of a generation, we've become twice as lonely. But this is the stat that I think really hammers the point home. In Britain, surveys show that around 40% of 16 to 24-year-olds feel lonely often or very often, far higher than the 27 to 29% of people over 65.
The reality is, and I say this all the time in my videos, like, bro, you're young, dude. You're young, you're emotional, you're going through shit, you think things that are deep are... You think things that aren't even that deep are the end of the world just to find out that they were never that deep to begin with. Something that I'm just starting to adopt in my life, and I'm 29 years old, and I'm just now starting to kind of like really resonate with it is, bro, it's never even that deep. A lot of times, bro, you're alive, you're breathing. You know what I'm saying? You're blessed. You had food today. If you're watching this video on stream right now, or on YouTube, on your phone, on your TV, like, bro, you're blessed. And just think about all the things in your life that you were complaining about or sad about, and how much time has passed, and then you low-key look back and you're like, damn, I don't even remember what I was upset about. Or I thought that was gonna be the end of the world. I thought that girl breaking my heart was gonna be, you know, fucking the sky was gonna fall, but I'm here and I'm okay. And that's something that when you start to get older, you really start to appreciate, like, bro, like not everything needs to be like so, you don't need to be so stressed about everything. And that's something that I'm really fucking with now. It's like, bro, I don't let certain shit stress me because it's like, I know I'm gonna be okay. I believe in myself. I believe that I'm going to overcome. I understand that, you know, life is about turmoil. If you were just in 100% happiness all the time, then you would never get sad. And if you never get sad or mad, you would never be able to appreciate being happy. So it's all a balance of everything, bro.
So you know the image you have in your head of the lonely old person sitting in a corner with no friends? That picture's not accurate. 16 to 24-year-olds are more lonely than pensioners now, at least in Britain. Anyway, I won't harp on about the statistics for much longer, everybody's heard them at some point. And I'm not blaming influencers for the loneliness epidemic either. If anything, the loneliness epidemic gave birth to attraction influencers, not the other way around. But now that the Hamzas and the Fresh and Fits and the Wizard Lizzes of the world have arrived, I do believe they're going to have a hugely negative impact on the young teens who are using their content and their worldviews as a lens through which to interpret their early dating experiences, or lack thereof. And since those teens are yet to grow up, we're yet to see the impact that this gender war shit is.
That is one thing that I am scared of, because we are the first generation that is getting older in this like social media era. So everybody's being influenced by the social media, and there's a lot of toxic bullshit out there. You know, not everyone's going to see this video, right? Not everybody's going to accept this perspective. And time is going to pass, and the children of today are going to be the adults of tomorrow. And it's going to be their turn to kind of, you know, set the standard. So that is something I'm scared of, bro. That is something I'm worried about. Teens especially learn from men on the internet, especially when they don't have like a male figure in their lives. Nah, 100%, bro. 100%. And again, I think this is just another thing that I try not to overly stress about. Like, it is scary to think about, but I hold myself accountable to a certain standard, and I do my best. And I feel like the biggest change that I can make in this world is starting with me. If I make promises to show up as the best version of myself, keep self-improving myself, and, you know, I'm an influencer, I'm a content creator, so I keep trying to make content that is authentic and genuine, that spreads love and you know, building on the right core values, then hey, I leave the rest up to God, bro. I leave the rest up to God. That's his only God can judge. It's not my job to fucking figure out world peace. You know, and that might sound a little selfish to some people, but at the end of the day, like I said, I'm doing me, I'm doing my best, and I'm going to continue to spread the most positive message that I can. All right?
It's having on an entire generation. So what impact will it have, and can we even stop it? Can't be asked to go into all of my reasoning, but here is my prediction. Over the next 10 years, relationships in young people will become increasingly uncommon. They will also begin to be viewed with increasing distrust from both sides. They will come to be seen as competitive struggles for power over one another, rather than collaborative cultivation of reciprocity. The younger demographics will become less and less capable of swallowing their pride and seeing things from the perspective of their partners, or from the perspective of the opposite sex in general. Forgiveness and understanding will come to be looked down upon as weakness rather than strength. And I think the fundamental motivation for monogamy, in cases where it does actually happen, will shift from a bid for connection to a desire to show off a partner to peers and social media followers, sort of as a trophy. Partners will come to be seen as a symbol of your own success rather than another human being that you're sharing your life with. And more young people will raise their standards to match those of the rich, famous, and pretty influencers who they grew up watching. As a result, they will stay single. And ironically, the attraction influencers will too, but for different reasons. So, is there anything we can do to actually stop it? Not really. This entire industry emerges completely organically. There's no central planning committee or conspiracy behind it. It's just a natural product of survivorship bias. There is a market for attraction influencers, but to become one, you have to pass a natural selection process that filters out the more healthy individuals who haven't had to spend so much time thinking about how to maximize validation and power from relationships. So if you are a parent, please talk to your kids about love and dating and lust and all of that, because
that's the biggest thing. It really starts with the parents, because something that I know is, regardless of the influences in the world, regardless of what's going on, because of the core values that my parents have instilled in me, I know right and wrong enough to not necessarily say that I know everything, but it's kind of like when something doesn't resonate right with my moral compass, it's like, I'm not doing that. But that comes from my parents, you know, and I think that's if you focus on the negative, you're gonna see a lot of negative, and sometimes on the internet, and negativity speaks louder than positivity. So it's like, especially on the internet, it seems like there's a lot of bad parents out there for sure. But I gotta believe that there's still some great parents in the world as well. So again, another situation, I leave it to the man above, man.
Because if you don't raise your kids, they will. And if you are young yourself, just please, please, please be careful of listening to anybody online who sounds like they've got it all figured out when it comes to love and attraction. Especially if what they figured out happens to soothe your ego or provide you with a false sense of control over how others treat you. Even Wizard Liz, the queen of attraction influencers, just got cheated on by her fiance while she was 4 months pregnant.
Look at that. It's like, it can happen to them too. It can happen to them too. They are, just because they have good advice, and let's just give them the benefit of the doubt and say that they practice what they preach to a T. That doesn't account for the other people in the world. They could still get played just like anybody else.
You will never be able to control how others treat you. All you can control is how you respond and who you allow into your life. I mean, sure, getting jacked and rich and famous will definitely be followed by a round of applause from people who don't really know you. But if you build your personality on top of a defensive worldview, and you do it all at the expense of true growth, you'll end up measuring potential partners against the wrong yardstick anyway.
I told this woman that I loved her within 36 hours of knowing her.
That's a red flag right there, man. And not because, you know, it's easy to fall in love. Like, fall in love is easy. You really could fall in love with somebody in 24 hours on some shit if you allow yourself to. But to just outright say it though, you definitely gotta feel the vibes out a little bit more before you just go and drop that L bomb.
So in summary, the heartbreak industrial complex is not some grand conspiracy. It's not a bunch of super powerful people at the top of some dominant hierarchy spreading lies and misinformation for the sake of profit. It's genuinely just a product of survivorship bias that makes it so that the least qualified to talk about matters of love and relationships happen to be those who get funneled to the largest stages. Yeah, we have our trusty social media algorithms to thank for that. They're not evil. Don't go jumping in the comments of any of the people you saw at the beginning of this video going, you're a little bastard, you're
Word, I think he's pretty much ending up the video there, but this was a great video, man. I think it adds a lot of perspective into, you know, this self-improvement influence of self-improvement influencers of the world. Sorry for, I can't speak, right? But anyway, you know, I think people just try to do what's best for them, and sometimes it's not as evil as people make it out to be, because we see the expose videos, we see this influencer is the most and I'm not even gonna act like I'm not guilty of it. I'm a YouTuber. There's an algorithm in place. Sometimes if you title a video a certain way, you title a video a certain way with a certain type of thumbnail, it's like that's what the algorithm has showed us that you guys are gonna click on. So it's like this weird thing where, again, it just kind of is what it is. But that's me knowing that, though. I'm very like reserved to just hop on the bandwagon and be like, oh, that person's evil. That person deserves to fall off. That the person deserves to lose all their audience because of Again, I don't think life is that black and white. I don't think people are that black and white. If we have 4K, 100% evidence of motherfuckers being evil, then hey, it is what it is. But I'm not gonna get on here and bash strangers on the internet the same way I wouldn't want somebody to get on this motherfucker and bash me, you know? So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comment section. I'm very curious to hear y'all feedback. I know it's a controversial topic, and depending on what side of the internet lands on, red pill, blue pill, you know, we might see a lot of mixed point of views. But at the end of the day, love, positivity, we spread that, and just be yourself. Be a human being, bruh. Remember that you ain't perfect, okay? You ain't perfect. Nobody on this earth is perfect. None of the people that you look up to are perfect. None of your favorite actor ain't perfect. So your favorite influencer ain't perfect. Your favorite singer ain't perfect. God damn it, they're probably terrible people. But hey, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. So just give some people some grace. The same grace that you would like people to give you. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, this is the end of the video. If you're still watching on Twitch, we're going to keep it rolling. But if you want to be a part of the Twitch streams, click the link in the description. That's where you at, Berto. And I love y'all, and I'm gone. Okay. That was a good-ass video. That was a longer one. That was a longer one. How y'all feeling, man? EDR said, why the fuck am I always late? It's all good, bro. It's all good. It's all good. That was a good video. It was long, but it was good. Enlightened for real. Nah, facts. Nah, facts. Doing all right. How are you? I'm good, man. I'm feeling good. I started the stream earlier today. And yeah, it's feeling good. I still got a lot of energy. Still got a few more videos I want to react to. So we keeping it pushing. Berto, so you're not perfect? Nah, bro. I'm far from perfect. I'm arguably the furthest thing from perfect, my nigga. But, the only thing about me is I know I'm a good person. I'm a good person. I will continue to try to be a good person, do right by people. Yeah, and that's it. But other than that, I'm not perfect, nigga. Cause I do a lot of stupid shit. I've done a lot of stupid shit. I'm continuing to stop doing stupid shit, but I am not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Boss YT, what up, man? What up, what up? I will stay until I have to go. I appreciate that, Carrie. You always showing love. Real one, twin. Y'all want to yap for a little bit before we get into the next video? Ask me some shit. Like you said in one of your songs, be your own karma. Ooh, how you know about that? You rap? I mean, technically. Y'all want to listen to some of my old music? Fuck it. Let's listen to... I'll play y'all one of my favorite songs that I dropped. Yes, yes, yes. I have a music career. I'm trying to tell y'all, look at that. 5 million streams on them. Like, nigga, I was really grinding, though. Me and my boy Feek would love to hear some. Woo! What song should I play? I like this one. This one's hard. Y'all ready? Feek's verse is up first. I didn't even know you made music. Huh. You gotta wait for my verse. I was born to handle business. That's the vision. Baby, that's just how I'm living. Yeah. Who gonna try to control the boy? Nah, this isn't me. This isn't me. This is my dog. Might get a low boy, bring no old school back. You like that old school rap? I got my whole crew back. I'm gonna tell y'all when I go. I've been on the chart sitting, baby. I'm like Tarzan. Let me put some bark in it. Yeah. I keep Skip. His ass. I need a whip with a partition, cause I got these bitches in the back trying to get it pimping. I'm just kidding, unless you isn't. Facts. Chill on Feek, man. I like repetition. Ooh, listen more. It's on your accord. She got tears, she been crying. This ain't her best song though. But I just like my verse on this though. I don't think I got the patience. She said she from out the nation, but ooh, girl, you
fine, got me fascinated. Let's go get you vaccinated. She look like a leak, yeah. I was
In this economy, we don't have time anymore. Shit.
She said that she need love. She just tryna get that beat up.
You started first and went hard.
Break it like a wishbone. I need 6 home. Thank you, Sherlock.
Okay, my verse is coming up. Y'all ready?
I might get a low boy bring
Yeah, yeah.
Where you at, Berto?
I got my whole crew back.
The boys back in business like we never left. I'm the top chef, I'm cooking on you
You
niggas'
niggas
head
tip
tops.
top.
Get knocked off, rock your socks off. Can't top the top dog, cruising with my top off. These days I'm way too optimistic. These getting too frantic, I might have to end it. Pussy boy, now you trending on the trend list. Hope you wasn't pretending with the gang shit. God forgive me for all the wrongs that I can't see and the ones I may be. I need closure. I don't got time for fucking bitches over. These days I only make time for fucking bitches, then it's over. I do it all while I'm sober. Need to keep my head up so I don't fall over. Go ahead and bring your friends, we don't need a third wheel. She said she could fuck me better, baby, go ahead and show me what's the deal. I've been eating green, yeah, my pockets healthy. Yeah, they more than hefty. She love the way I'm shooting, I'm a lucky lefty. One in and one out, man, I'm playing with that pussy, got that wet. Diamonds on me, flex. I'ma make a tap. Playing with that paddock on my wrist, I got that set. Yeah, I might get that low boy, bring that old school back. You want that old school rap, I got my whole crew back.
Where you at, Berto?
Come on, man. Y'all can't say I wasn't sliding a little bit, though. Y'all can't say I wasn't sliding a little bit, though. Let me play y'all some other shit. I really got... Ooh, I really like my verse on this one right here. Y'all ready? Feet goes first again. Feet goes first again. So it's gonna go, it's Feet's verse. And then I'ma let y'all know when I'm coming in.
That's just impractical, homie. I gotta feel like a stylist was on me. Diamonds immaculate on me. Talking that shit, baby, is you gon' show me? Surgical, yeah. Get in her head and then I leave her lonely. Yeah.
Hey.
Tapping and she said she sad and she know me. I gave a stack to my Brody. I got a wrap up of 40. I got a palace that's on me. You could've stayed if you told me.
I said, baby, I'm baby like Jody.
I sent her back to my homie. I sent her pack to my homie. Triple my bag, it was lonely. Niggas try stealing my hoes. My bitch is looking like ghosts. She got a feeling she bout to just go with me. Better bring some for the bros. I got a flex, so I had to flex up. Baby, I'm messed up. She playing dress up, then I ripped the dress up. Yeah, she went Givenchy. She wouldn't cross me like my bitch bossy. She getting saucy. Maybe she know that she lost me. I was fighting my boss, please.
Y'all ready? I'm right here.
In the morning and night, and I'll have a moaning tonight.
What is you stupid or dumb?
Don't answer that question rhetorical. The way that me and Figgy making this money, I swear that the shit feel historical. She sucking me on her knees, it's biblical. Enough with the questions, I really ain't trivial. Run up on me, I can take the pressure, pussy nigga, man, this shit could get critical. I'm loving this feeling, I'm really chilling. Put you on a shirt, I'm making a pair. For do I care? I've been had that sauce, so I'm saying if I like it, I wear it. This money ain't going nowhere. I'm spending so much and I swear I don't care. Get the fuck out of here. My rock a pair of these hoes. Got Gucci and Louis that charity clothes. She wanna fuck up my bros. I'm passing it down, I swear I got charity hoes.
Where you at, Berto?
Yeah. It's been a long time coming, all these niggas talking, the pockets ain't adding up. My dog just came home, buddy gang, so you know we got him up. Got bitches all around the world, shit got me feeling like I'm geographic up. These niggas be miserable, I ain't fucking with a pussy nigga, better back it up. We're really packing, look at the paddock, in love with that money. I am an addict, she wants Chanel, I let her have it, ain't going to jail. My niggas too savage, yeah for real, yeah for real. Most of these niggas ain't real, and I really been trill. My bank account ill, my diamonds been real, your pockets been ill. I love how I feel, this snap it for real.
Where you at, Berto?
Stop. One more. I lead on this song. This is one of my favorite songs. We put out $1 Million Baby before it was even popping. You dig?
Where you at, Berto?
All my life I've been trying to get paid. I want ice with the matching chain. Off-white whip made the girls go crazy. I ain't signed a deal, I'm a $1 million baby.
I just gotta watch, put some ice in her face. Shawty wanna ride, tryna keep up with the pace. I ain't signed a deal, I'm $1 million baby.
stay. Don't fall in love, you can't stay. Money made me this way, yeah. Baby,
Baby,
what you say to me? Mama said she gon' pray for me. All these demons in my safe. All my life I've been trying to get paid. I want ice with the matching chain. Off-white wave make the girls go crazy. I ain't signed a deal, I'm $1 million baby.
I just gotta watch, put some ice in her face. Shawty wanna ride, tryna keep up with the pace. I ain't signed a deal,
Where you at, Berto?
I'm trying to tell you. One thing I'm definitely gonna do as the streams continue to get bigger is like make music on stream and shit. Just for fun. Just for fun. Cause I miss making music, bro. It's just like the music industry it's so like I don't like the music industry, bro. I like the content creation space a lot more. It's a lot more control and freedom. Like record labels and shit, that shit's lame as fuck. But it was fun, man. You know, it was a big part of my journey. So, what's your label? I mean, I don't have a label now, but I did have a label, and it was not fun. It was not fun, to say the least. The thing about record labels, why I had such a bad experience is like because we're just too creative. We're too creative, and the label is always on some shit where it's like they're only gonna support you after they see success. But sometimes when you're like on the come up, you gotta take risk. You gotta take risk. And labels don't like to take risks, which I get it. It's a business. It's kind of like, yo, we don't want to spend a bunch of money on something that we don't know is going to succeed. But if you don't take the risk, how would you know if it will fail or succeed? And I think when it comes to like any type of content creation, music included, like you have to try shit. But the label don't be wanting to try shit. They scam artists for sure. Some do, but not all labels scam. It's just more like, it feels like a scam. Now, don't get me wrong. There are some labels out there that scam 100%. But it's like, just look at it from a business perspective. You invest into an artist. You obviously want to succeed, and the artist comes to you with an idea that you just genuinely, as the investor, don't think is going to work. Now there's a conflict of interest, you know what I'm saying? And now you're like, well, I'm the investor. I don't want you to do that. I don't believe in it. And then boom, now your whole shit is at a standstill. So it's like, versus with the content creator shit, there's no record labels for content creation. It's just kind of, and you know, there's pros and cons to that. Cons being, you kind of got to figure it out on your own. But the pros being, when you figure it out on your own, like you're in control of your platform. It's just you. So that's really the biggest difference between the music industry and the content creation space. You're your own boss. Versus the music industry, it's like you're your own boss until you need the label, because the labels have so much control over the music industry. So depending on what you want to do, at some point you kind of need the label. What up, Jen? Welcome, bro. You probably been here for a minute, but I was yapping. There are some record labels for content creation. I mean, there is, but like it's not as popular as you know, like record labels for music. What up, Berto? What the fuck? I'm not even gonna attempt to read that. All right, I'm ready to get to the next vid though. Let me check some shit real quick. How many shit did I react to so far? Yo, we really only reacted to 2 videos. That's kind of crazy. How long have we been on stream? 2 hours. Berto, if Kai made a streamer you 2.0, would you join? I mean, I would try, but it's not so much would I join, it's would I get selected. That nigga is in charge of his shit, bro. And you've seen what he did last time. Not to say that he didn't do a good job. I thought it was dope what he did, but like, you know, it felt like there was a lot of big streamers that they put in that hoe. But they did put a few small streamers in there for sure too. Berto, like you said, you know, sometimes you just gotta talk to him. Oh, that got me chills reading that. If you know, you know. You know, sometimes you just gotta talk to him for real. That song's hard. Should I just play that for the one time? Y'all want to hear where that's from? Some of y'all don't know what the fuck that's from. This like some rock shit.
Where you at, Berto?
You know, sometimes you just gotta talk to him for real. These niggas ain't on shit. Yeah, big ass team right here. You don't wanna come right here. Tell you ain't from right here. Let's go. How you gonna come out here? How you gonna come out here? Don't you know we run right here? Don't you know the boys out here? Let's go. Yeah. Ain't been on this shit, can't fuck with my gang. How you playing both sides, can't stay in your lane? How you get a cosign and shit don't bang? Feet, let me talk to him. What the fuck these lame man niggas been saying? All around town niggas been speaking on gang. Now we want fuck us niggas right.
Even with your back to the wall, you never fall through it all. That's how you know that you're chosen. Hard to find the peace in it all when you releasing it all and leave it all in the open. Sometimes I feel like letting go. My heart is taking my soul, but I'm not easily broken. Demons calling, I hit ignore, but then they right at the door.
I don't wanna lose myself for the love. I don't wanna let my loved one go for the buzz. Don't wanna have to choose myself over us. Sometimes my heart don't feel like a trust. Sometimes I cope just to feel what it was. I ain't really trying to lose myself to the drugs.
I'm about to slide out. Mad Max rage when I ride out. It's a blackout, cut the light out. This to the whip, exciting. Walking and jumps out, feeling like Biden. Chains on my neck, still class like Titans. Niggas want beef, jump right in. Bring your beef, cause niggas ain't fighting.
What?
Yeah.
Big ass team right here. But he wanna come right here. But he ain't from right here. Let's.
How you gonna come out here? How you gonna come out here? Don't you know we run right here? Don't you know the boys out here? Let's go. Yeah.
Even with your back to the wall, you never fall through it all. That's how you know that you're chosen. Hard to find the peace in it all when you releasing it all and leave it all in the open. Sometimes I feel like letting go. My heart is taking my soul, but I'm not easily broken. Demons calling, I hit ignore, but then they right at the door.
Come on, man.
Where you at, Berto?
We was really slept on for real, bro. Again, we had our moment. We did a lot of dope stuff. We did a lot of dope stuff when it came to the music shit, bro. But it is what it is, man. Berto, what song is that? That's my song. Me and my brother Feek, 340 Ori. EDR just dropped it in the chat. My artist page. Again, I haven't dropped no music in a long time. I don't really plan on. The crazy part is I have so much unreleased shit that, like, if I wanted to, I could drop a song every fucking day. But it's like, it's just not on the priority list right now. But, you know, as the streaming shit continues, I'm gonna definitely probably start making music on stream and stuff just for fun. Hold on, I'm trying to get this lighting right. Okay, now we look alright. Remember when you threw that jersey in the crowd, never to be seen again? Yes, bro. I had a fire. So I had performed at the Miami Heat arena, the NBA team. I performed there, and they gave us like custom Miami Heat jerseys for performing, and I was so hype on stage, I threw that bitch in the crowd, bruh. Never got that shit back. But hey, it is what it is. It was for the vibes. For the vibes. If you don't mind, I'd love to get your feedback on my rough draft of a song working on Save a Ho, Master Berto. I'm down, but maybe at the end of the stream. I need to react to a couple more videos, brother. That shirt probably in like someone's attic or in Goodwill right now. Nah, for real. Damn. It was a nice ass jersey too. It was a nice ass jersey. That shit just gone. But hey, it felt right in the moment, so no regrets. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright. Honestly, let's get to the next video though. I kind of want to react to this. I feel like it would do good on Berto too, so let's do it.
Where you at, Berto?
Y'all spam me, y'all know what to do, man. 3, 2, 1. DDG's new girl is trying to delete her past. This is going to be a video of us reacting to India Love. That is the new girl in question. So if you guys don't know about India Love, she's kind of was like the original IG model. But alongside being the IG model that she is, you know, portrayed to be in the public eye, she also kind of has a little bit of a thought allegation. Like she kind of bounced around on a few pogo sticks in the industry. Allegedly, I'm not putting that on her, but that's just kind of the reputation that she has kind of gathered over the years. And now with her new fame with DDG and the whole streaming shit, it seems like she's trying to keep it in the tuck. It seems like she's trying to keep it in the tuck. So let's get right into it, see what it's talking about. Love y'all, appreciate y'all. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you tap into the Twitch streams and come on.
What's poppin', y'all? DDG's new ball, girl, piece, rebound, whatever you want to call it, steal, touchdown. She's got quite a past, and one of the funniest questions I heard came from this interview clip between her and Speedy Mormon from Complex Magazine. I can't believe I'm saying Complex Magazine. That's how far back we go. Complex Media, the magazine, stopped many years ago. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip first, and I want you to pay attention and see if you catch it.
What has been like the most lucrative for you thus far? Would you say it's like music? Would it be like OnlyFans? Would it be streaming now?
I think OnlyFans was the most lucrative.
Didn't even know she was on OF. That's crazy.
But I stopped.
Oh, you off
Yeah, I
now?
stopped OnlyFans probably like the beginning of this year.
Shout out to Duck with the sub. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. W sub, we're going above and beyond on the sub goal, man. Thank you.
If it was lucrative, you should have kept running it up.
Definitely was lucrative, but I felt like I just didn't like going into these bigger meetings and like once they hear the words OnlyFans, they kind of just turn the cheek or like they have a certain perspective about you. Even though my OnlyFans content was very tasteful, it was very artsy. I did it magazine style mostly. Like I was very.
So that's the thing with a lot of these OF girls. I feel like a lot of them don't even be fucking and sucking, bruh. They be on that whole posting a little bit more thirst traps than what they would post on IG. So it's like, I kind of respect that, bro. It's like when niggas are thirsting to the degree that a lot of these guys do, if you can run up millions and millions of dollars just by posting the same shit that you would post on Instagram for free on fucking IG, it's like, I don't know, if I was a girl, I'd like to think that I wouldn't do it, but let's keep it a stack.
Into making it look art rather than.
She is just a little flustered. Making it look art. Okay.
Raunchy. So it was like, it benefited me very well, but at the same time, I just am in a different phase in my life. I'm getting older. I have nephews and nieces. I really give a fuck about how they feel about me and what they see about me. And it just...
One thing I will say is you didn't give a fuck about how they looked and feel about you when you was doing it though. You was happily doing it. You didn't give a fuck. But I think what's happening now is she sees a very clear opportunity for her to have success as a streamer. And even though she's not getting paid as much money, it's kind of like, okay, I made my money on OF. I'm financially good. Let me take this risk and pursue something that actually is viewed positively in the light and stop this OF shit. Which, I'm not mad at anybody doing this, bro. Genuinely, no glaze. I think it's respectable, bro. I mean, I can't respect the fact that you even started it in the first place, but you see a clear opportunity to bounce back and have some dignity in the game. Hey, it is what it is. Reddit method? Oh, chat. What are y'all talking about, bro?
Kind of like just, organically just was like, this doesn't feel right.
For sure.
Yeah.
But it takes a very conscious and mature decision to walk away from something that was making you the most bread.
Trust me. Trust me, I know. It wasn't that difficult because I have so much faith in God, and I know he probably didn't want me to be doing that, and now that I'm not doing that, so I'm gonna get something better, which streaming obviously is but yeah, it was bittersweet, but it's more so sweet because now I kind of control my own narrative and people don't have to do weird shit when it comes to OnlyFans.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you catch that? There were two things. Number one is, was it the music? I was like, wait, hold on, what? Now, I remember India Love when she first blew up, and she was one of these fit T girls back in 2014, 15, and then I think it was...
You don't know about India Love, Mayo?
She was 18, 19 at the time, The Game, the rapper. And then Ian Connor got another girl called India Marie, I think it was, who had a bunch of tattoos, and he blew that girl up, and I confuse those two all the time. But Speedy is such a polite guy that he asked her about music. He's like, was it the music? Brother, I had to look up the monthly listeners of India Love. I would like you guys to also just guess how much monthly listeners Ruby Rose has, right? Because Ruby Rose is the it girl right now. You could say that. Now, she's not as clouded because she's not doing the whole streaming thing, but she's popping. She was a rapper. She was a XXL freshman, if you didn't know. Maybe Mandela effect for you. She's got 238,000 monthly listeners. She had one big song, Big Mouth, that did 20-something million streams. Guess how much India Love has? Keep in mind, Speedy asked her, was it the music that was the most profitable? That's the biggest meme I've ever heard. Anybody that's a big figure in music, the music is the least profitable thing for the most part.
That's a whole nother thing that a lot of people don't understand. Your favorite streamer is richer than your favorite rapper, bro. Your favorite YouTuber is richer than your favorite rapper, bro. I love music. It's dope. But there's no money in that shit. Even for the artists that are rich, they're not making as much money as they could be making. Because the record label shit, it's highway robbery when it comes to the music industry. Now, again, I'm not going to sit here and break down the math and science behind it all. There's pros and cons. But I literally just got done saying the music industry is just, it's a headache, bro. It's a headache. There's no money in it.
Unless you're Russ, then it's the most profitable, or 21 Savage. India Love, drumroll please, has 1,500 monthly listeners. Yes, you heard that correctly. 1,577 to be exact. We're not going to shortchange her on that. She's got a couple of songs from way back. They tried to make her an artist.
I'm not richer than your favorite rapper, no. Why you had to put me out like that? I'm flattered that I'm your favorite streamer, YouTuber, but no, I'm probably not richer than your favorite rapper. At least not yet. Not today. Fucking July 7th, 2025. No, I'm not. I'm not. But I probably got more money than you think, though. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'll say that. And that's because of y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Where y'all at, family?
Where you at, Berto?
I love you guys so much. I'm doing all right. God
It
is
failed
good.
miserably. They were trying to drop music for her in 2018. Keep in mind, this was the era where they thought they could make anybody an artist. This is when the era when Bad Baby blew up, which just goes to show you can make fun of people as much as you want and call Bad Baby trash, who she absolutely watched that girl Alabama Barker this year. We don't even know what happened to her. But you could call her trash, but they tried to make India Love blow up, and that did not work at all. 1,500 monthly listeners. So he continues on. He's like, oh, why didn't you keep doing? And then she admits with the truth, saying OF was the most profitable thing. He's like, oh, why didn't you keep doing that? Like, yeah, are we encouraging that? Come on now. But anyway, she's like, it's I was trying to do it artsy. And this is every single person or girl that does OF. They all try to make it seem like.
That is something that is so annoying. Like, anytime you see these OF girls, they get asked about OF. They're kind of like, oh, I'm a content creator. It's like they try to beat around the bush. It's like, yo, you're not a content creator. You're a IG thought. You're an OF model. You sell cat on the internet. Stop it. Be honest.
They're not doing OF as bad as everybody else. So they're like, yeah, I'm just posting what I would post on IG. Like, that's what Ruby Rose says. Or her, she's like, yeah, but I was doing it tastefully. So, she wasn't just posting what she was posting on IG. I don't think there are any fully nude photos of Bad Baby or Ruby Rose. I think they were just posting what they would post on IG. Maybe like even closer to the edge of what would get banned on IG. India Westbrook, India Marie, I think she was bare on there. I think she was bare before she even got on OF. So that's why she's like, oh no, I was doing like kind of artsy.
One thing about, again, India Love though, some of y'all might not know this. Like, she was popping when I was in fucking middle school. Like, she's my age. Like, she's been an IG whatever video vixen type girl since like way back, for real. So like, I've seen this girl go from like early Instagram, Tumblr days. Some of you niggas watching this video don't even know what Tumblr is, bruh. And like, I've seen her in big brand commercials and whatnot. So again, I don't know her financial situation, but I feel like more than some of these other girls that like be doing OF and shit, she never had to go like suck dick on cam or anything like that. She just had to just keep being, I don't know, what's the best way to put it? Just playing into niggas' fantasies without actually showing too much.
What do you mean artsy? She's just saying I wasn't on the level of those other hoes. Because there's levels to it.
EDR said, keep being bad as fuck.
That's right. Like, you've got, what, NBA first team, NBA all defense, NBA MVP, finals MVP, right? You've got all-stars, you've got rookies, all of that's a rookie of the year. So she's saying, like, yo, I'm not balling on LeBron's level. I was barely in the G League. Well, actually, no, she was in the league. Ruby Rose, she's like in the G League. She's like, I'm not fully going in there yet. But you're all professionals. That's the thing. That's what everybody just looks at you. Oh, you do OF. And this is what she talked about. Oh, she quit OF. This is the thing. You don't quit OF. It's like...
And that's why you should never start OF. You can't quit something that's out there forever. If you value your reputation and you value your internet persona, like, just don't start OF as a female, bruh. Because no matter what you do, it's always gonna be, even if you overcome it in some way, shape, or form. I mean, look at Kim Kardashian. She's the best case scenario of flipping your whole situation. Fun tape gets leaked. Your cheeks all on cam, getting clapped up for everybody to see. And you flip your shit into a multi-million-dollar empire. But she still, to this day, even with all this money, even with all this motion, even with all the brands, she has a store in the mall. She's still kind of referred to as a thought. You know what I'm saying? No, niggas, you guys better not be in the chat talking about tape is mid. Why are y'all watching that? Nigga, that tape been out for 10 plus years and I still haven't seen it. Y'all be making me disappointed sometimes, bro. Come on, man.
You don't quit escorting. You don't quit doing a bunch of other things. Like, for example, you don't quit being a cuck. Like if somebody, like there are a bunch of social media personalities now that have sprung up in the past 10 years that have all admitted to getting cucked and agreeing to it, not just like their girl cheats on them or something. So for these people, you don't get to say, oh, nah, like I used to be that, I'm not that anymore. No. This is like paperwork. You're like, for example, you're a felon for life, unless your record gets expunged, you know, all these other things, technicalities, like, come on, well, actually, Poindexter, listen, you guys get my point. It's in that same way. I would say like that's kind of the example for a man. No, y'all are cucks for life, because if you ever had the mind frame to do something like that, it's so far beyond anyone else. So you're still OF. You're an OF forever. But I think she's talking about opportunities, and I do like that I do like her candor here, and she's saying like, hey, look, this has been holding me back. It's got a stigma, and I'm willing to sacrifice that income to pursue this entertainment thing. And I respect this, what India Love is doing here, more than I respect some thought that, like, for example, one of those chicks that's like, oh, I'm quitting OF because now I'm a Christian, or now I'm a Muslim, or now I found God. At least she's not grifting God. That's
Facts. We gotta at least respect that. Some of these hoes will talk about, I just took 1,000 Johnsons in 24 hours, and then pop out the next day talking about like, oh, I don't do that no more because I'm a Christian. Like, what? God forgives all sins, but motherfucker, you gonna need to do at least a couple years of praying. Hell nah.
That's the thing. At least right here, she's saying like, yeah, I quit that because I want to pursue entertainment and I want to be taken serious.
God forgive me for joking around with you, man. I mean, I'd imagine you have a sense of humor up there, but I don't know if that was taking it too far, bruh. My bad.
At least you're saying like you still want the attention, because this is another thing. Like India Love was getting so much money back then. Like,
appreciate the follow.
It was disgusting the amount of bags they were handing out, because you got to think, when she was an IG girl, the way a market works, there weren't many of her back then. So they had to pay sky-high prices for her. Now there are so many, so the price goes down for everybody. Unless you're like the top dog. But even then, I don't think they're paying as much as they used to pay, because there are so many other options. And the conversions are different. Like, people are more accustomed to things now versus like
one prayer per one Johnson. Jesus.
Back then, a lot's changed, but I'm not going to turn this into a whole freaking e-commerce lesson. Oh man, I pay attention to too many things. But a certain individual wasn't too happy with this, who decided to call her out, this guy McQueen, who has collabed with DDG in the past.
A certain perspective about you. Even though my OnlyFans content was very tasteful, it was very artsy, I did it
Hey, I'm going to replay that clip with some music and just see how funny it is.
It was very artsy, I did it
I had to replay to make sure I heard that right.
Nah! Y'all can't tell me that hoe was funny as fuck, bruh.
She just say, even though my content was very tasteful on OnlyFans, that's like saying I make healthy food at Burger King, or I make healthy food, even though I'm making healthy food at McDonald's. What? What are we talking? What?
Yeah.
That don't even make sense.
Nah, for real. It's like, again, you can't. The thing that's crazy, bro, I've said this before, but OF was created as like a Patreon type of platform. That's why it's called OnlyFans. Literally, it was a platform that was made to be just a place where content creators of all forms could come and provide extra content for their fans, only for the fans. But the hoes got to it first. And now the stigma's so bad, it's like, if you respect your dignity as a content creator, it's like, it's not even worth making an account on there. Because like, pause on some shit, like, I could go make a OnlyFans right now and, I don't know, show y'all how to grow a YouTube channel. But all niggas gonna see is in the link in the bio, they gonna see imagine pulling up to my IG and just seeing an OF link in the bio, bruh. you gonna be like, nigga, what are you doing, Berto? What you got going on over there, bro? Hell nah. Hell nah.
I don't care how tasteful you think it was. You want OnlyFans popping that? What are we talking about? Even though if you're not, I get it, okay? Because I think what she's trying to say is that, you know, she wasn't nobody. She probably wasn't spending on no dildos or nothing like that. She probably wouldn't get, you know, pile drive by BBCs and all types of crazy shit. Maybe that's what she means, all right? And she probably was just like posted up with the, you know what I'm saying, probably had the nails done and the tattoos and the eccentric angles to make it look really artsy, you know? All right, maybe had some money sprayed on her thigh, you know, and just a snapshot picture of that, you know, maybe with a nice backdrop. That's what she's talking about, chat. You know, maybe that figure, you know how they get the side profile of the figure. All right.
Jen, this nigga just said he did some research and can confirm that she did not do any of that. Jen, what is wrong with you, bro? Yo, nigga from the chat just went and subscribed and did the research for us just to confirm. This nigga literally just said for research purposes only. Nah, brother. You're letting me down, man.
Right? And the rump just going, you know what I'm saying? And then she kind of just doing one of these with the silhouette behind her. That's the artsiness she's talking about, Chad. However, you're still naked. All right? You're selling. You're selling. You're selling. All right?
In some way, shape, or form, you are.
Because I've dealt with these artsy before. I see
Yeah.
the lies and the delusion they tell themselves. Yeah, I take artsy content. Okay? Yeah, I do it very tasteful. All right? All these are the same. Once you see certain archetypes, so you see it all. You've seen it all right?
I think this guy's got a good point. We tend to think we're a lot more special than we really are, but we fall into certain buckets. Except for me, of course. I'm the most special person that there is in the
But that's what everybody thinks.
world, and that's the thought that every single one of us has. That's the irony with this.
Trying to
But
tell
yeah,
you.
he's right. But I think India Love is just the reason why I think it's so interesting to see what she's doing now is because it's harder than what she was doing before. The reason Ruby Rose doesn't want to rap is not because she sucks at rapping, it's because it's work. You gotta go do.
And that's kind of what I was trying to say in the beginning. It's like, I can actually respect India Love for wanting to move past this, because it's like, it's objectively easier for her to just keep posting fucking thirst traps on OF and get paid for it. This content creation shit is actual work. This streaming shit is actual work. Bro, we've been streaming for 2.5 hours right now, and my goddamn voice is hurting, bruh. I'm tired. It just makes me think when some of these other content creators be streaming for fucking 8, 10. We've seen niggas stream for a whole month straight. Like, it's a genuine grind. It's a genuine grind to be a content creator. And just from what I know in my forget streaming, just in my past of creating videos, staying up late, editing videos, coming up with ideas, scripting, all the above, like, it's genuinely harder. So I can respect India Love getting that easy bag from OF for so long, and then finally seeing an opportunity to, enter the streaming shit, but then be like, yo, I'm gonna leave this shit behind and pick a path that is actually harder, but it's gonna have more respect on my name. You know what I'm saying? I wish she didn't have to go down that road to begin with, because again, you never gonna just shake that off your shit. Like, it's on you. It's gonna be a stain on your body forever, for real. But everybody, if Kim Kardashian can clean up, hey, So can India Love.
These shows, you got to go from city to city, you got to go to these studio sessions, you got to have a lawyer, you got to handle like clearances, you got to promote records, you got to record records, you got to perform records, you got to deal with all of the backlash and comments and feedback that people have of your music to do what? To make significantly less money than she does just posting photos. So India Love is actually choosing to do something more difficult than what she was doing prior. Now, did that OF money dry up? I don't know. That's the thing. A lot of these chicks fall off. Like, the money doesn't hit like it used to, and then they decide to pivot to something. But streaming is one of the hardest things. So the fact that she's streaming and entertaining and having a talk, I don't think that's something Ruby Rose could do. I don't think people would...
All right, y'all gotta chill with these type of questions in the comments, bruh. We not on that, man.
We'll sit there and watch Ruby Rose. And India Love is somebody that's able to sustain a viewership. It's not like, oh, the clips that are going viral are, of course, her dancing with DDG and the storyline between her and DDG. Man, if she ever pops, this is also another problem. They cross-pollinated fan bases. So if she pops out with some other dude, that fan base is going to turn up.
Facts.
The streaming fan
Nah,
base
for
is
real.
not really like the YouTube fan base. But I think here, one of the funniest things was him asking her about the music. But I wonder what these meetings are. Like, is it meetings for reality shows? Because we've got other people on reality shows. And I think she will be the first second generation, not it girl. I don't want to say thought because that's a little bit too disrespectful. I would say like second generation. She's innovating. Like, for example, DDG, he was the vlog generation, and then he pivoted, and now he pivoted to rapper, and then he pivoted to streamer. So he's managed to capture this new generation of audience that's growing up. I think India Love might be one of the first to do that as a chick that people thirst over. Like, for example, Black China, she had her era. It was cooked. It was done.
Oh my God. No disrespect, Black China, but I don't know how y'all ever made her like, oh, she's bad. Black China, bro. What? I mean, just objectively. Like, look, I no disrespect. Like, this is y'all. Like, y'all was hyping this up at one point. What the fuck is this? All right.
New young blood, if you want to call it that. They're not looking at Black China like, yo, Black China. They're not looking at Amber Rose like, yo, Amber Rose. They're looking at...
Now Amber Rose. That's a different conversation right there.
Ruby Rose and whatever these other chicks are. But with India Love, a lot of these young bucks are looking at it like, yo, India Love. And they were doing the same thing 10 years ago. So this might be the first like second generation superstar in this that we've seen. Unless there's another one you could name that isn't doing explicit content like getting smashed on camera. That's completely different. But let me...
Word, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation in the comment section, man. That's pretty fucking damn funny, but love y'all, appreciate y'all. My name is Berto, and I'll see y'all on Twitch. The link to that will be in the description. That's where you at, Berto, and I'm gone. WVid. Amber Rose back then was, that's what I'm saying. Amber Rose back in the day, I understood the hype, but Black China, bro, like what? Black China. Come on. Y'all niggas out of your damn mind. With that one, ain't it? I think I'm being slandered was kind of wild, but we ball. Jen, you probably the most anti-nigga in my chat, bruh. I fuck with you though, cause you a day one. But you be tweaking. The tattoos are too much for me, minus India Love. Looks better. Haley Bailey? You're going for Haley Bailey? Hey, I mean, one man's trash is another man's treasure, they say. Cause Haley Bailey ain't hitting for nothing in my POV, to be honest. And if I'm just being honest, I'm cool with people in Dior stream. Top mod right here. That's what I'm saying. Like Jen knows what he be doing. That's the difference. Like, he really just be joking for real. Or at least I be hoping. At least I be hoping that's the case. But My nigga Jen, he cool. He cool. What does anti-nigga mean? It's kind of just like you just be doing the opposite of what the fuck you supposed to be doing. Like you just on the other side of some shit. I was looking through DDG's perspective. My bad, Berto. Hell nah. What's this?
Despite being
Oh shit, this look like this might be a good little video right here. $22. Do I have that left in me, bro? Fuck. I'm kind of getting tired. Stop being anti-ninja, guys. Y'all seen that Bonnie Blue chick got banned off OF because she was trying to do... Yeah, I seen that. You got one left in you. Do it for the bread. Hey, I could respect a nigga that just keep it real. Don't do it for us. Do it for the money. I could respect that. Man, fuck y'all. Do it for the money. I like money. I like money. This is a good video right here. I think I'm going to save it though, because this one's too long. I'm going to save it for the next, maybe the next stream. I'm going to try to find one more video, like a shorter one. Matter of fact, I'm going to just, y'all want to watch the body cam video? I need to put one on. I haven't posted one on my crime channel in a second. Y'all want to do body cam? When we finish in Scam Likely. So I'm going to post this one on YouTube, the one that we did today, and then see how it responds, and then I'll record it after that. So maybe in like 2-3 days. Yo, Berto, are you down to do no shower July, like no deodorant, no cologne, no shower, and you can't do your laundry and you can't wipe your ad? Are you with me? Fuck no, nigga. The fuck I look like, nigga? You couldn't pay me enough to do that. Hell no. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I love money. But you couldn't even pay me $1 million to do that, bro. I'm not doing that. I don't even think, 10 million? I wouldn't do it for $1 million because I feel like I genuinely feel like I can make $1 million. $1 million's a lot of cash, man. Berto, you a Mr. Krabs ass nigga. Hey! Mud butt for... Oh, yeah, nah. See, that's the thing, though. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Because on the surface, you thinking about, like... Oh, okay. Let's just play this out for a second. You ain't showering. Not showering is one thing. But then you still gonna have to eat, right? And as long as you eat, you gonna poop. So you telling me you just not gonna wipe your shit for 30 days? Fuck no. I can't do that. I'm not going out like that at all. I can make $1 million in my lifetime. I'm not worried about it. I'm passing. I'm clicking pass on that. That's nasty as fuck. No wipe your ass, no shower July. Yeah, nah. I'm not doing that. Not to mention, like, that's doing shit like that gotta affect your health. Especially if you've been like a clean ass nigga the whole time, which I am. You know what I'm saying? I go my whole life being clean, showering, brushing my teeth, and then you just don't shower, for a whole month. Like you gotta get sick as fuck from that. Parasites all in your bloodline and shit. That's gotta be the result. I'm not with it. Almost banned that nigga for asking that, keeping a book. I ain't gonna lie. I almost told you to. But we gonna keep it P. Hopefully he was just trying to be funny and he not a weirdo. I'm straight off that. Alright. Let's get into this last video, bro. It's gonna be a body cam vid. Y'all already know what it is. Spam that for me. Spam that, spam that, spam that. 3, 2, 1. Police surprise mother at work after 5-year-old was found home alone. Now, I don't know if this is self-snitching, but I ain't gonna lie. I remember being home alone a lot of times at a young age. Now, it's too late. It's too late. So y'all can't come get my mama. But I didn't know that it was that serious. I mean, I know it's that serious, but I just feel like it depends on the situation. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get right into the video. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch.
Where you
at, Berto? Link in the description. Come on, let's do it.
Hello.
Police is at the mall too. The police at the mall too, yeah. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I was dropping my son off. His dad lives here. I'm on my way to work. And I was pulling out of the parking spot, and they ran out in front of the car.
Okay.
They said that they're locked out of the apartment. I don't know where the apartment is, you know.
Okay.
Their mom is at work at the mall. She gets off at 3 p.m. They're 5 years old.
This is the thing, though. I think I was just way more mature. I don't think I was 5. 5 was too young. I was probably like 7 or 8. I was already like an elementary school type of nigga. So now I think about it, really put in perspective, 5 is crazy. 5 is crazy. 5 is like an age where you still asking your mom to take the milk out the fridge and shit. There's no reason why you should be home alone at 5. Now I really think about this.
Yeah. So I just drove him up here. I didn't know what to do.
What parking lot were you in?
He lives in 26500. So if you go in at the stop sign, go left, and it's the second left.
Okay. If you can just wait here for a minute. You mind telling me what are you guys doing outside?
When we was inside, somebody.
And kids be so goddamn innocent. It's like the right thing to happen in this type of scenario because it's so dangerous for them to just be sitting outside like that. But they about to snitch so bad on their mama, they don't even know what trouble they about to put her in, bruh.
No, cousin. I just wanted to stay. I wanted to stay, but my stomach was better, so I allowed to stay by myself.
Who's at home with you?
Nobody.
And your mom's at work at the mall?
I told mommy somebody had to come with me, but it.
Damn, they just snitching. Bro, kids just be snitching, bruh. Just giving up all the beans. I told mommy not to leave us alone by myself, but she said it's okay, and she's at the mall, and this is the address and all the information. Damn, shorty. Just cooking mama.
I can't. Me and cousin would stay home alone.
Okay. You know what store inside the mall she works at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know exactly which store she works at, bruh. Damn! Just cooked mama, bruh. I almost feel bad for mama. Hell no.
Store.
She works at the cookie store.
The what?
Upstairs. She works upstairs in the cookie store.
The cookie store? Okay. I think there's a kiosk, they sell cookies. If you can check at the mall, there should be a kiosk that sells cookies.
That's why she left them home alone. They too smart for their own damn good. She like, these kids know how to take care of them than they damn selves. Hell no.
The level by the food court. I believe that might be their mother.
What's your mom's name?
The mother's name is... Okay.
We make TikToks together.
Oh my God, they giving everything away, bro.
And we have an Instagram.
Do you have your ID on you, miss? Do you have an Ohio driver's license? Do you have a valid driver's license?
They laughing and giggling.
And you're the only one in the car? What apartment building you said? 26500?
Uh-huh. That's where I was. She just said building 10.
Oh, they're in, okay. You stay in 109. Okay.
11.
Oh, building 11, but apartment 109. Okay, and they're in building 10. Okay. And you were just pulling out of your parking space and they ran in front of you?
Like, ran behind the car, like almost hit me.
Okay. You can wait in your car. I just can't let you drive off, unfortunately.
Okay.
Hi. I'm Officer Cam.
Hi.
Hi.
Yep, they about to lose their mama. They don't even know.
What time did your mom go to work this morning?
I don't know.
Okay.
What do you mean?
She gets off at 3 o'clock?
Yeah. Pardon me, what you said?
What time does mommy go to work?
She did this a couple years too early, bruh. They needed to be like, it's still wrong at 7 or 8, like I said, but I just know your maturity level just kind of start to flip a little bit to where it's like, okay, I'm not going for this. 10, 11, I don't know if, I'm not saying that it's right. I'm not giving no parenting tips out here. I'm just saying, like, I know I'm the oldest brother of 4. And I know that there was, times where I was watching my siblings at home as my mom, as a single mom, had to go go to work and do certain shit to keep the lights on in the house. So I'm not necessarily saying it's right. I just know that this is like shit that people really go to. Damn, Berto's like 42. Shut the fuck up. I am not 42.
We don't know. I know, but I forgot.
You know how long you've been by yourself today?
I was 2 minutes. Yeah, last time I was being logged by myself, and now me and Carson were being logged by yourself this time. I was alone a deep. I didn't even out. I was just like standing in bed.
You said you left the apartment because your tummy hurts?
Yes.
Okay. Where were you trying to go?
I was trying to go to a mall.
What? It's dangerous. Do you see all these cars? It's really dangerous.
We went to the sidewalk though.
Home? Yeah. Okay.
Damn. Me just seeing her right here. Again, you can't judge somebody by, like, I don't know what type of mother she is just looking at her, but it doesn't look like she's a bad person, bruh. Her kids just sold her ass.
Hey, are you sure they're at home? Yeah. Okay, because they're...
Look, you see the concern on her face? That's a loving mother. That's a loving mother, chat. Damn. At the end of the day, they were outside though. So they weren't mature enough to do that with. And she made that decision. It's fucked.
Where do you live? Do you live in the village?
Street, yeah.
Yeah, they're out at the guard shack.
What?
Oh, man. I feel bad for her.
For in the village, so you're gonna need to come get them.
Oh my god. I just dropped off my cookies. My employee will be here any second. I had my friend over there watching them, but I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Do you want to try and call your friend?
Where are they?
They're at the guard shack at the village.
Yeah, that's where we live.
So was anybody supposed to stay with you today?
No, nobody. My mom's friends can't watch us because they have work.
Who all lives with you?
Just our mom.
Okay.
Our dad lives in Bermuda.
Oh my god, they're giving up everything!
Okay.
Did she leave you alone a lot?
No, this is our first day.
This is the first day?
Yeah, we've never been alone before.
Were you lonely?
No.
Did she give you instructions on what to do today?
No, I don't know. All she told me is that Carter has to listen to me.
Yeah, what? Are you able to call her on like an iPad or anything in case of an emergency?
No, we don't have an iPad.
So you don't have any way to call her if there's an emergency?
No, I look for his phone in his keys so I can the way to get out. But I couldn't find her. I think. Yeah, because she keeps his keys in her car.
The caller, she doesn't have a license. She's just waiting for someone to come drive the vehicle away. Child endangerment.
Yeah. Big time.
Your mommy's on her way.
No?
Yeah, we found her.
8-9, we're headed over there now.
I really hope they don't do her dirt, bruh. The kids just lined her ass up.
So, The lady in the vehicle right there said that she was pulling out of her parking space because she lives in building 11, and your two. Yeah, you live in building 10. Yeah. She was pulling out of her parking space, and the two girls ran out in front of her, and she almost hit them. Oh I guess Carter said her stomach hurt, and she was they were coming to the mall to see you.
It's over with. It's over with. I'm very curious to see how this ends, bruh.
Okay, but where's Auntie India?
She didn't come.
What do you mean? She said she was coming. She said she was here.
No, she wasn't.
So I was just dropping cookies. I have a bakery over in Beechwood Mall. And then I have a friend who lives nearby. I just call her whenever I need her help. I was in such a rush this morning. I ran over and, not this morning, it wasn't long ago. And I just dropped the cookies off and I was coming right back.
Okay. What time did you leave?
Like 10 minutes ago. I was at home baking all day.
She's lying now. She's doing anything to try and save face, but she's cooked.
What time approximately?
I was there like 1:40.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
And you just left to go drop cookies off?
Yep. Yeah, my employees over there.
Okay.
So, were you girls sleeping when Mom left?
I was sleeping a little bit.
Okay, and you said that their aunt was supposed to come over?
I just have a friend that lives nearby.
Okay. And did you speak with this friend?
Yep. Yeah, I messaged her and asked her. She said she was on her way.
What's the friend's name?
Her name's India.
India?
I know her. That's her.
Did you need anything else?
As long as it's filled out on the front and back.
No, it's fine. I'm so sorry.
All right, yep, that's all I need.
So but you left without India being there yet?
She was.
They're lining her up. She's gonna get arrested, bro.
She was on her way.
But she never showed up.
She wasn't there yet. But I literally.
And she just fucking self-snitched. I mean, at this point, I don't know if it would have been better to lie. I feel like if I was in this situation, I probably would have lied because I already know I was fucking cooked. So I might as well try to get out. But we know how this ends.
I call her every time and she always comes every single time. That's honestly, like, that's my fault. 100% I should have been until she was there. But I'm just a...
Is there any other relatives that live nearby?
Yeah.
You know why they're asking that, right? Are there any other relatives close by? Because we're gonna need somewhere to drop these kids off tonight. They're gonna be babysitting. Why? Because you're going in. You're coming with us.
I have a whole bunch of relatives that are.
Oh, she just made that too easy.
Okay.
My grandma stays over here in Shaker, right here by middle school.
Do you have on your phone proof that you called this India girl? And it would have to have a date and time on it.
I mean, I called her at 1:40 to make sure that she was still there. I have the date and time on that.
Are we able to see that?
Yep.
Yeah, of course.
At what time?
1:40. That was just to make sure that she was still there. I had just gotten over there to me.
Okay. And you...
Did they just say I love you, mommy? Oh my god.
You confirmed that she was on the way?
Yes.
But she never arrived before you left?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you called India after we had already received notification that the kids were loose. What we're asking for you to show us is proof that you had somebody coming over to babysit the kids. Because 1:39 or 1:40 is not a good time.
It was a private call. It's not showing up.
Nothing prior to 1:39?
No, but I mean, I can call her to...
Any text messages?
It was through Instagram.
And are you able to pull that up?
She's lying out her ass now. Damn. Shit. Yeah, she's fucking cooked, bro. She's fucking cooked. And like, on one side, she made the wrong judgment call. But on the other side, single mom, just trying to, make ends meet. I mean, don't know her. I don't have, I can't make a judgment call on her character just from fucking a video where she has some glasses on and looks like she puts herself well together in the morning. She could be a terrible mother. I don't know. But she could be an amazing one. You get what I'm saying?
No, because it was on a private, so it was deleted.
CPS is not gonna like this.
That's where we kind of run into a situation there.
I totally get it. I know this is absolutely crazy. I know.
We're just trying to figure out. So this, I'll just give you the rundown. Shar found mom, and the girls were walking outside of their building and almost got run over. And correct. And she's like, "Oh, India's supposed to be there." Well, mom can't provide any proof that she's like, "Oh, no, I called India." Well, she called India at 1:39. She called India at 1:40. We got this call at 1:39. Mom's lying about getting a babysitter. Mom had no babysitter. So anyway, we have two girls that one said she had a tummy ache. These two 5-year-olds were going to walk to the mall to find mom. Yes, because she got a tummy ache.
Kids, bro, they're just so pure and honest, and that's why any crime towards children are genuinely the worst crime, because it's like they are so pure. You know what I mean? Here they are just spilling all the beans to the officers in the most honest way possible. They don't even know the consequences of what they're doing. And they wanted to walk to the mall to see their mom. If that's not the most kid shit ever, bro. Again, bro, I feel for the kids, because that was very irresponsible as a mother for her to do this. But I'm not getting the vibe that she is a terrible mom. I'm getting the vibe that this was a terrible, honest mistake.
And so, she's definitely going to get hooked up. However, this is requiring a bond from a judge. Child endangering requires we contact the judge, and we have 2 little girls we don't know what to do with. So, probably just going to have to tell the judge that, and beg for a personal. I would like to just keep the girls and mom in the same car. I don't think the girls should be in a separate car than mom.
Are you guys in kindergarten?
So you came to the house? Because Carson's talking about you didn't come.
We didn't show her.
Right now, she's like, "Girls, please shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up, girls. I love you. Mommy loves you, but shut the fuck up. Please."
She was, oh my god. And then I don't know why would I call you on the stupid Instagram private, because it's not. They need a date and a time to show that I told you to come real quick.
Is that her?
Yeah, it's
okay.
her.
Just 1 second. Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
The girl's on the phone.
She's on the phone with her friend India that could watch the kids potentially.
Okay, apparently maybe the friend India can come watch the kids. So we might be able to just take all the kids and mom, drop kids off at Vantage, and then take mom. All right, so we'll work on that.
So as soon as we leave, as soon as we're separated, he wants you to call 696 Kids to see if they want to come and interview her at the jail.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because sometimes they haven't been able to get a hold of people.
Mm-hmm.
She seems like a respectable person.
Yeah.
She's gonna be here, at some point. Not gonna jump out, escape that.
Yeah. Maya, can I speak with you, please? Outside?
So, we don't want to talk about this in front of your kids at all. Okay. You have to be booked and processed for child endangering. Okay. So it requires you to be fingerprinted at our station. Okay. You have to get arrested for this. Are we able to drop the girls off at India's house while?
No, India's not home now.
Okay. So that's fine. So we're gonna put all 3 of you in the back of a police car together, unhandcuffed. We're just gonna make sure you don't have anything on you, okay? And you're not gonna be handcuffed as long as you're sitting in the car with your kids.
Can they go to my grandma's house?
That's what we're looking for. We're looking for a babysitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My grandma is not home at the moment.
My grandpa is.
I don't understand how you take someone's child from them in good conscience. I mean, again, this is where it's like, if I'm a police officer, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I'm not going to say what I would do if I was a police officer, because I'm not a police officer. They have a job to do. And this is why I could never be a police officer, because there's like the rules that you have to follow, but you don't always follow. You know what I mean? But then but on the same side of that coin, how many times have police officers let somebody get away with something because they thought it was a good judgment call, and then it ended in fucking tragedy? So it's like, that's why I could never be a police officer, because I feel like I would be making good judgment calls, but now you have to bear the weight and responsibility of that good judgment call if things don't go right. You know what I'm saying? And that's not even in taking into consideration fucking when things go terribly wrong, and you just try to, you just ignore that shit off the rip. Now you're just not even doing your job as a cop at all. So I do not envy officers, bro. There's a reason why most people hate them. They're kind of damned if they do, damned if they don't.
Is he able to drive here?
What up, Oswald? What we doing right now? We watching some body cam shit.
No, because we have to contact the judge for approval to let you go. I'm imagining she will, but this requires us to call the judge. Okay.
Bring ID, your cell phone, if you haven't, your wallet, because if the judge does set a bond, obviously you're gonna have to pay that bond to get out.
We're gonna go for a little ride.
Come on. Police car, first time for everything, right?
Oh man. Now she's over here trying to make a memory out of the goddamn arrest. First time for everything, huh? We'd hope not. Not a fucking police ride.
Yay!
They're saying yay!
The field trip.
You guys want the big car?
Pick which car you want.
You have the big car?
Alright, that's fine.
I never been in a big car before.
Is this gonna go on my public record?
So it's not something that we like put out to the media or anything. So
Yeah, you don't make Cleveland.
yeah, we don't
for this.
release a booking photo or anything like that.
We're watching this on YouTube. They fried your stupid ass.
All right, scoot on over.
Mommy, Daddy.
Hold on 1 second. They kind of slip. Yeah, just wrap
Put
this.
your seatbelt on.
There you go. And just wrap this around you.
I don't have one.
That's okay for right now.
Yeah, so I'm going to call 696 Kids now to see if they want to interview her before she leaves the jail. You're going to drop the kids off and then go to the jail.
There's a female CO, and I've already patted her down. So good.
The woman was charged with child endangerment and was later released on bond.
Hey, that's the best case we could have asked for. She's back with her kids. She seemed like a decent person, man, and but that's a crazy scenario. That's definitely a crazy scenario. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. My name is Berto. Make sure y'all tap into the live streams on Twitch. The link to that will be in the description. That's where you at, Berto. And I'm gone. W video, man. That was a nice one. That was funny. The irony in that is crazy. Kids just be too damn honest, y'all. Hold up, let me change my battery. Let me change my battery, chat. I'm still here. Just gotta change that motherfucker. That motherfucker dead. That motherfucker dead, boy. All right. When did this video come out? I'm not sure. I mean, the channel that posted it dropped it 6 days ago. But I have no idea. When it actually was. At least she's out, yeah. Again, she seemed like a good person. Don't know, so I'm not gonna fucking swear on anything that she is, but seems like heart was in the right place. Maybe it's Maybe in the intro in the video it seems sort of recent though. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's like old as fuck. Oh man, I think that was my last one, y'all. Kind of cooked. How you doing, buddy? Say what's up to the stream, man. Y'all say what's up to Karama Wama. Say what's up to Karama Wama. The boy. This nigga is such a big baby. Y'all don't even understand, man. I got a big ass Doberman for a dog, but this nigga really a big ass baby. I love you though, boy. I love you, my boy. Yes, I named him Kurama from Naruto. Cause he's a red Doberman. And you know, Kurama's like kinda red. Kurama no longer taking dumps. We haven't had a bad scenario in a long time. And I'd like to keep it that way. So hopefully hopefully I don't have to experience that again anytime soon. W stream though, man. Y'all went crazy today. I felt like we held a strong viewership. Is this paw still hurting? It's actually been healed pretty good. It's not perfect yet, but that shit finally is getting better. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all so much, man. I think today I felt like we took a step. We leveled up a little bit as far as streaming goes. We hit our sub goal, so thank you for that. I made this yellow tweet. What do y'all think should the next sub goal be? What do y'all think the next sub goal should be? We're at 21. Should I just make it 30? Or should I 50? Or should I start doing daily sub goals? I was thinking of maybe starting doing daily sub goals. What y'all think? Y'all like seeing the overall big sub goal? Or should we like maybe do a daily one? Like if we get, maybe we start trying to do like 5 subs a day or some shit? Is that crazy? 5 to 10 daily subs. I'm seeing daily. I see daily twice. Daily. All right, so maybe we'll switch to daily, and then maybe like after we're like, you know, popping, we'll start upping that motherfucker to like overall sub goals. All right, y'all. Let me see if I could yap some shit on the outro. I mean, there's really nothing more to say than what it always is. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We gonna keep going, man. We gonna keep going. I need to find a W outro song. Y'all always know I go out to some shit. What's the vibes? Are we feeling turnt or are we feeling like chill on the outro? Hey, Berto, I'm going back to the motherland. Where's that? Africa? Lonely nights? Shave your beard, Berto. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what, because at the end of the day, that shit will grow back, but I'm not trying to see how the fuck I look without a beard right now. I think we're gonna go out to some turn shit. We're gonna go out to some turn shit. Yeah. Alright, y'all. Y'all already know what it is. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in to the live streams. My name is Berto. This is the Where You At family, the Where You At community, and I'm gone. You know what it is. Span that. Come on, man. Fuck with you. Let's go. Gang, 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 gang. Oh, I didn't mean to click that, but it doesn't matter because we here. Let's talk to him.
Where you at, Berto?